Welcome back to the This and Much More podcast. This is Evelyn, and we have two special guests today, but this is my co-host,
Rollie Vogues.
And our guests today are
Gissel, again.
And Aimee. Aimee.
Wait, do you want Aimee or
Aimee?
Aimee?
Aimee? Yeah, Aimee.
I've never called her Aimee, but maybe I should.
I know how to pour beer, but I just don't feel like my hands are busy. I can't.
This is our first episode having 4 people.
This is my old
Rapper.
rapping mic, my first mic. So
Don't you have another one?
brings back memories, huh?
Don't you have another mic?
Yeah, I do, pero I like this one. This is like the OG.
Oh, okay. Wait, you can't hear us, right?
No,
Oh, that sucks.
I don't have headphones, so it's kind of weird. But
Well,
it's cool.
this is the one of those more episodes, so we can have obviously like no business, more casual, fun episode. So we're gonna talk about Christmas, right?
Christmas, and we're gonna talk about
Alegres Milagros.
Alegres Milagros and other stuff, I guess, that they asked
we're
you
gonna
about.
look at the Instagram to see what y'all asked.
Yeah.
So what do y'all have going on for Christmas? I know you said y'all were doing drinks, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna chill at the house with the family. So we're actually gonna be fun this year because
I feel like y'all are always fun though.
no, we used to be really fun, but we've been noticing como que cada year like we're just going down, and it's more like it's still about the kids. We're still gonna be all about the kids, but I feel like it's mainly been about the kids, and that's all we focus on. So this year we're gonna like make it about us too, and we're gonna drink. We have a couple games. Everyone's gonna bring a game, and yeah.
What kind of games which one are you bringing?
Well, I'm not bringing one since it's at my house, and I'm organizing everything. But the one that I'm in charge of is doing that saran wrap ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing that one, and then, yeah, I think that's the only one that I have right now.
What kind of like stuff are you putting in the little ball?
For the kids, it's gonna be like candies. We're gonna do like money and a gift card. I think that's what it is. For the adults, I'm doing candy, liquor candy, gift cards, and like the little liquor bottles, like the little ones, like the plastic ones. And in the middle is gonna be a gift card. And it's a good number of us. We all like pitched in like $25, so it's like a good amount.
That's pretty good.
So like the middle is gonna be like I think it's gonna be either 100 or 150. Like we're still trying to figure it out.
Invite us.
I know. I'm trying to think. We got invited last time, right?
No.
Damn.
You didn't?
What?
Oh, you got
Wow.
I'll send you the invite.
Roland never gets invited.
No, like tonight. That's kind of messed up.
Well, not really, babe.
Okay, that's okay. Okay.
Is it messed up?
Well, we didn't mind you going.
You were like not invited. You know?
Oh,
It
I
wasn't
wasn't
like-
not invited.
Like,
Yeah.
Well then,
we didn't
then
say you couldn't go.
well then I told you, and you told me no.
I said no, yeah, because it was only
Oh,
girls.
so it's her. Okay.
It was only girls.
Okay.
¿Y Milo?
He could have gone too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't say he couldn't go.
Nah. I feel like the nice way to say like nah.
Nah, we barely even fit.
Nah, it's cool.
If it
I understand.
If it makes you feel better, Faye wasn't invited and she really wanted to go.
I know. She was on the phone. I want to go.
And then I called the restaurant and I was like, hey, can we add some people? And they're like, no. And then she like heard it. She stayed crying.
Oh.
Because she loves Maggiano.
I've never been to that. That's where y'all went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been
The
there.
food's really good. I brought you a plate.
De qué?
Lasagna.
I'm on a diet.
You don't even like lasagna.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's why I got that, because I knew he wasn't going to eat it.
That's fucked up.
Just kidding. But he really don't like lasagna.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, now next time we'll invite you and the kids.
Well, no.
I'll probably be busy,
She was
so.
saying that she wanted to do a double date with Rosemary. And we weren't invited. That's fucked up, right?
Damn.
Again,
Yeah.
y'all were like not invited. But now we said we'll do like we can do a quadruple date.
Oh, quadruple. Yeah, because Lorenz is in the picture.
Hey, you know what? I have a stand for this.
Okay, go get it.
Nah, it's gonna take too long to Because I'm
You're
going to
doing the
hold it like
break.
this the whole
Your
time.
hand is tired now?
Fuck yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll do it after break. On break.
Okay.
Fuck it.
But yeah, so then y'all are doing the games and stuff, then alcoholic drinks.
Yeah. And we're also gonna. I told everyone they had to pick a song. So everyone's gonna. They have to sing a song. So everyone's
Like a
picking a
karaoke?
song. Yeah, a Christmas song.
Mm.
Faye and I don't know which one we're gonna do yet, but she really wants to do Burrito Sabanero.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I've been singing that song, right?
She wants to do that one and an English one.
No, you
so
haven't.
we'll probably do like a mix where it like cuts and then we switch over. I don't know.
Remember
I
when
have
we
been-
did the
I
Dinner
have been singing
Rivera?
it.
Or no, we did Selena.
Oh, yeah.
At his parents.
Me, you,
I have been
America.
singing it.
Uh-huh. Which one?
The burrito one.
Okay, cántala.
No, like
Cántala.
I would walk
Cántala,
around.
mentiroso. Cántala.
It goes. It
Go.
goes.
I want to see.
It goes,
see.
it goes.
He's
I'll
lying.
give you
We're
the
gonna
beat.
get
I'll give you
copyright
the beat.
strike.
Go give it to him.
Mi
burrito mi burrito.
I
¿qué?
know it.
Sabanero.
I know it.
You don't know what that means?
No, I know it. Pero luego?
That's it, right?
No.
And then I hum the rest of it. I don't know it. Damn, bro. But I don't get invited to Maggiatos, and then I don't get
Macchiato.
Nah, no, that's not the name.
Hey,
What's
no-
the name?
Maggianos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maggi.
Macchiato.
It sounds like an auto shop, right? Maggiato's auto shop.
The food was really good. Babe, so you know how you say that I'm a bitch sometimes to the waitresses? You have not gone with
For the
me
record,
on-
I've never called her a bitch. So
No, but you say that I'm mean. Like,
So
that I'm
you're
rude.
kind of a B word, I think.
Yeah, like that. Yvonne, right? She was like, what? What did you say? To the girl, right? And we're just like, instead of saying,
No, it was. I was confused también because I was like, what? Like
I was like, what's
the
going
lady's
on?
just standing there. She's just like, what? And we're all looking at
And then
Yvonne
she's like,
and
what was the
lady.
question?
she's like, did you ask me something? And we're like, she didn't ask you
She
nothing.
didn't even talk. But no, but in her defense, estaba really loud in the restaurant. So
Yeah,
I think,
yeah, it was.
So I think that's what it was.
And
Like,
she was
just-
stressing out because Felix wasn't answering the phone.
Yeah.
And she didn't know what to do the special with him.
And we
right
had
now.
all.
And we already had orders, so she was like pressured to like order.
So I don't think she meant to do that.
But she was just like literally like she was like, and she's like, what? And she's like, the waitress is like, I didn't say anything. She's like, did you ask me a question?
Man, that sounds like her though.
And then and Dalia was like in the middle, like. But yeah. And dude,
But-
Yuji, what do you have planned for Christmas?
Something
Holy
chill
Something chill
at the house.
At your
Yeah.
house?
Mm-hmm.
We're not invited either. Damn.
Are we?
Yeah.
Damn, that
She's
yeah
like,
sound.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
like the I didn't say
What
you're
are
not
y'all doing
invited.
though?
Nothing, just the regular, like
Yeah.
going to my family's. You know, guys, when y'all are married, you gotta split the Christmas. So we gotta split Christmas. We're gonna go to my family.
We split it before we got married.
Yeah, boyfriend and girlfriend situation here. We gotta get used to the before we got married. But yeah, we're gonna go to my sister's and then let the kids open the gifts and then go. Don't do that.
It's because it's fuck.
You tired already?
Nah, I got it. I'm pretty strong. And then
And then we're gonna go to after midnight, like 12:30, 1. We're gonna go show up at your tío's. So if we're tipsy,
You're
we
going to
probably
my
pull up
dad's?
at your house.
you're going to my dad's. I bet.
She
Wait,
said
so-
at her house.
Wait,
It's
what?
because it's so cold and the baby's so little,
Yeah,
Wait, what?
so I don't go
she's
out
doing
as
it
much
at her
as-
house.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
pasa
so you're
nada.
not going to my dad's?
I'm
No,
scared.
babe.
Then
She's
why'd you-
doing it at her house.
Then why'd you say yes, weirdo?
I mean, I'll go.
Nah, you good, bro. Well, unless my dad said. Well, my dad didn't say you're not. You
I
can't
mean,
go,
he
you
hasn't
know?
texted me.
Nah.
Shout out Tío Rola. Because we do be texting, pero he hasn't texted
I
me
know
about the
he'll
party.
be telling us like, "Oh, a mí me mandó una foto," like to brag that he has that one picture because
Did you
he
tell? Del baby?
del baby, or even with Milo. Like my suegro has pictures of Milo at the ranch, like when they used to be all the time together, and he won't send it to nobody. Just so he can say he's the only one that has that picture or that
He
video.
owns the rights.
Yeah. No, yeah.
NFT.
Yeah. But other than that, I think, honestly, I'm just really not in the Christmas spirit this year.
I'm sweaty.
I'm just like, whatever.
Wait, so you're going to go to your families first, and then after 12, entonces ya se van? Do y'all alternate, like, years?
No,
or
it stays the same.
It stays the same.
Oh.
I think it's just easier. It works out better.
Yeah, just because sometimes his family decides to take off for New Year's. And we take off too, you know. So I don't want to like miss the midnight with my family if we go to New Year's with his. And then again, my side of the family has a lot of more little kids. And when we do the gifts exchange, like whatever, Milo is the one like giving them to his cousins, you know.
Okay.
And then with my in-laws, it's literally just like Elias, and now it's Santi. But obviously he's going to be
like
over there.
babies.
So I feel like over there he actually gets to give away a gift, and my nieces, and they give him the gifts, and he's just like running to give us like in the pile or whatever. And you know,
Y'all got all y'all's gifts already?
No.
I told her we were gonna get Santi another gift because the little mirror ain't for us.
Oh yeah.
Because I told her we wanted to give Santi like a gift for Santi. That was more like a gift for her.
But really for
I
him.
wonder what I could get him. Huh?
Who, Santi?
Yeah.
We have to look.
I'll just get him a rug.
What is he gonna do with the rug?
It's better when I make stuff though, right?
Yeah.
It comes from the heart.
What are you gonna make?
Maybe his face.
That would be awesome.
Babe, you haven't seen him. He's like hella white.
Huh?
He's hella white.
He's white?
Like, whiter than Aimee.
Oh, shit. That's white as fuck.
No, yeah. He's white. Yeah. Honestly, when I saw him today,
white,
he was looking at us like...
I thought it was más like Prieto. Well, from the one time I saw him.
He's white. I was like, damn, he's white. I knew he was like light complected, but then today when I saw him, I was like, damn, he's white.
And his hair color is that light, right?
I think it's like a light brown.
Like a light brown?
Yeah. And it's like a little curly. I told her he could look like one of those Peaky Blinder babies. Because his hair is like curly to one side.
He has like a fade already.
For real? Natural? Wow.
From the womb.
Wow. What was I going to say? Who did y'all buy gifts for? Like, y'all bought a lot of gifts or not?
Did y'all buy for the adults? That's the question.
This year I did. We usually don't. We usually do a
white elephant or gift exchange?
White elephant or a gift exchange. But honestly, like this year, like I don't know, I just kind of felt like I really wanted to, so I made it happen. Like
you really wanted to because you were balling.
Nah.
She works for an attorney, guys. She got that money.
No,
she's the big boss over there.
Yes, she is.
I am not balling or anything.
She's the office manager.
I just
if y'all want a job, hit her up.
Yeah, if y'all need
she
a job for real.
But just so y'all know, you know, it's a little complicated.
Nah, I just felt like I don't know, like I never give anything to like my tias and them unless it's like their birthday. And I feel like this last year was a tough year, and I feel like this year was also kind of tough.
Yeah, it was a really tough year.
So I just felt like I really appreciate them. They do a lot for me. They do a lot for Faye. So I wanted to get them something. Yeah.
What did you get your grandma?
Well, she's not gonna watch this, so I guess I can say it. Because I was just like, No, I got her a James Avery bracelet with those charms. So she had one that we had gotten her years ago, and it went missing.
That's how she lost it.
It went missing. And she was just really sad because it had a bunch of charms, and she loved it. And she just never stopped talking like about it, like, ay, no puedo creer que me pasó eso, and you know, so yeah. I got her one so she can start her charm collection again. So
it sounds like Roland's mom. She lost her charms too. Her
it went missing.
Yeah, and she swears that she doesn't know where it's at. Yeah. So now she wants one, but she only wants one charm. And I'm like, if you have one, literally the boys are just gonna give you charms because that's easier for them.
Yeah, it's an easy.
But I won't do that no more. I feel like it'll be cool if she had a bunch of charms and then just change them out. Like
you can't.
I think.
Oh, you can't?
No, I
they
think
charge you.
I think they have one of those bracelets now.
That's whack.
Que se cambian. It's like a little the little hook
the
thing.
Spring.
So you just like click it in and click it.
It'd be better, right? I mean, if you're feeling like, oh, I need to rep my son today or something.
My son got me mad today.
Yeah, take him off.
No.
I
Damn.
know how you be thinking.
Who?
You.
Me?
Mm.
Hey, I was gonna say something. Oh, are you guys feeling like the Christmas spirit this year or not?
I'm not.
I didn't even put Christmas lights outside.
We didn't put Christmas lights. I didn't decorate my Christmas tree. Milo did. There's 3 ornaments hanging on one branch. That's not me. And he
It's
put
like
2
drooping down.
to all the candy canes. He put like literally on the bottom row on one side of the tree.
As soon as it's like as soon as you walk in the door,
you can see them.
they're all there, and you could just grab them as you come in. I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because
maybe
there's
that's what he
like
thought
that's
about.
the only little area. 2 acorns on one branch to
Acorns.
acorns. Acorn. Pero me entendiste. And then we have an
2
ornament
acres.
that like it's like a little bell, but like it's the round one. And if you move it, se escucha como una campanilla. It has little stars, and he hung other ornaments through the little stars on that ornament. Usually,
snowflake,
me,
no?
I'd be like, "No, babe, it's just a star on the little ball."
Oh.
Usually, me, I'd be like, "No, papi, ahí no." This year, I was just like, I didn't even put the
Yeah.
star on the top of the tree.
Yeah,
Your
did
tree's pretty cute. I saw that.
Yeah.
Your little house was very cozy when I walked in.
Mm-hmm.
that. I didn't see it. You have a picture?
Of the tree?
No, it's 'cause-
Of the tree?
Yeah.
No, I don't yet. Oh, no, I don't. No, I took a picture with Santiago. I was sitting on that chair, and it wasn't decorated yet. It was just the tree itself, which I wanted to leave it like that, but Mom was like, "No, pon esferas or whatever," and I was like, "Okay." Then I put lights, and I was like, "All right, with lights, that's it. No ornaments or anything." But now it's all decorated. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty
Nice.
cute. Milo would be like, Mickey Mouse. 'Cause it has like 2
Oh,
Mickey
yeah?
Mouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I nos mandas una foto.
No, yeah.
Yes.
And she has the little mirror with the little thing around it, like a garland. I did that last year, but again, this year I was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not even going to decorate it. So,
Yeah, because when the neighbor came, I asked him, I'm like, "Are you gonna decorate your house?" And he's like, "Nah." He's like, "It's already too late." I'm like, "Nah, same for me." I'm like, "All we did was like outside the window."
sounds sweet. Sounds like too many people to me.
Oh, shit.
I did that by myself.
Sorry.
Ni sin ganas, ahí con el calor, sweating, not even feeling like Christmas.
For
I
real,
literally
For
just
Milo?
did it. Yeah, for Milo, because
Yeah.
we'll be on the street and he's like looking for the house because you know, for the fall I had like leaves and decorated
Yeah.
outside. So I told him I want him to know that the house has something, you know, so he knows. But he
Yeah.
knows even with nothing, he knows where our house. He knows what street to turn to. Right, babe? He'll be like, "This way." Why are you making that face for?
Es
You
por
know.
parque.
Cause
You're making me sound like I don't know what I'm talking about.
nah, yeah, he does that. This way. Nah.
Like, "This way, puppy."
Yeah, but I told the neighbor, like, we got most of the, not me, I guess, right? We, like you and Milo, decorated the inside of the house more than anything.
The inside,
Same.
yeah.
So
Yeah, just
it-
the inside.
you kind of want to make it cozy, right?
Yeah.
Instead,
Yeah.
like, because outside is not feeling like,
I think
fuck, it sucks.
honestly, I would have been
Sucks,
in the
bro.
mood, but
It shit really sucks
what?
this year.
Yeah,
The Christmas.
Yeah,
And
like
it's because I mean
sucks.
the weather, like it's like
Yeah,
still
the
like
weather.
it barely got cold today. You
Yeah.
know, you know it's gonna be hot again, and it's just
yeah, I feel my house
What?
was very cozy for fall, because for fall I had like
Oh, yeah.
everywhere. I had little tiny mason jars that are like this big with lights with leaves inside, like hanging, and it was. And Milo would like people would walk in and he'd be like, "Look, like showing everybody my decoration, right?"
Yeah.
So whoever was in the podcast for fall season, pretty cool. They saw the good part of it, but Christmas, whatever. But
yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Man.
but yeah, I think I kind of felt, como te dije el otro día, like I kind of felt the same. Like I didn't even put the tree this year. Like I let Faye do it. And
oh yeah, you did. Say
I
that.
feel like every year I am the bossy one, and I know everyone's like, let the kids do it, but I'm like, no, it has to be pretty, it has to be perfect. And
She's the
year,
boss in the office and at home. Damn.
Wait, do y'all have the same colors every year, or do you change it?
We usually have the same colors for like 2 or 3 years in a row, and then we change it.
All right, you guys, if y'all are watching this, if you have the same theme color every year, comment. Or if you have different themes, comment that as well. Because I'm over here thinking I was going to be in the Christmas spirit. And I was like, oh, I'm changing the whole color. And Roland's like, let's save some money. Let's use the same colors. And
No, but yeah, everything's expensive.
yeah.
Nobody sees it except us.
Who?
Any decorations?
Yeah, but we were going to have, people for the podcast. So I was like, oh, I'm going to decorate. But we had 2 cancellations. So
Yeah. Did you notice I hung up this thing?
you hung it on the wrong place.
No, I think it'd be cool if it's in the shot. No.
The glass is broken. It was supposed to be out of the shot. I didn't.
Well, I was
realize,
actually gonna put it over there, para que salga in the actual shot.
What do y'all think? We're supposed to put the little Polaroid pictures up here. Do y'all think we should be here or right there?
Because sometimes I feel like we're.
Where do you think?
Back here.
Thank you.
Because
I
sometimes
like how that looks.
wait, back here, like over there, out of the shot,
No.
back behind
Like
you.
right here.
Oh, behind you,
Or-
Or like in the corner, the bar.
Yeah.
I was thinking right there. Because it's
Like
not
out.
for people to see.
Yeah, but it's because I guess whenever I'm watching the podcast, like I feel like
It's very
just
white.
it's just very white.
And this is not white.
Yeah, but it's gonna get filled with the stuff.
Wait, you're putting the pictures in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Well, we're just sticking them on there.
And we're just going to stick them on there.
We're
It
gonna
does
stick
look
them
good
on there.
And honestly,
On
like
there.
I was trying to figure out if it was broken or if it was like that was the like that was like the abstract decor. Like,
You know what I thought it
look.
Abstract.
Like I was just like, damn.
That's bad. That's
How much
bad.
did I pay for that? Maybe I'm gonna start selling that.
Well,
That's gonna be my side thing.
my suegro actually got it for me at one of the houses. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll take it.
What this?
Yeah, your dad got it for me. The same way he got that white desk that's in your office, that was for me. That one. That table, remember?
I don't remember when he got it.
Well, he got me
But-
that. He's like,
And I thought I bought this.
He's literally like, Gremlin, tengo un cuadro blanco, ¿lo quieres? Oh, yeah, bring it to me.
Don't
He brought
crack.
it to me.
Yeah. se lo quedó.
No, it broke here.
Oh,
Yeah. It was good when he brought it, but...
I'm 2 beers in. I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, before we go on our break,
It's not break time.
we have 4 minutes.
Yeah, and then we have a couple minutes after that.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's
No,
true.
but ¿qué iba a decir? And another thing about Christmas, like not feeling in the spirit, is we try to watch like holiday movies. We want to watch The Grinch, right?
Oh, so annoying.
And then, but you gotta like rent it. I don't have it, so you gotta rent it
no,
and
I was
shit.
looking
So
for it with
annoying,
Zayla.
right?
Because Zayla was like, let's watch The Grinch. And I was like, the new one or the old one? She's like, the old one. But
It's not on a.
I
Both
have it
of
on
them.
I have
No.
all the streaming services. And I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Us too.
yeah.
And it's like you have to rent it. Both of them. The old
Which
and
is
the
just
new.
like $4 or $5. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Which-
but
But I'm
it's just
like, I'm not about that life. You know
I'm
what saying?
not in the Christmas spirit yet to rent it for like 2-3 days. Like
Yeah.
maybe on my birthday.
Damn, that's crazy. They have it on there like all year because we watch it year round. So
And then they fucking take it off.
Yeah,
They take it off. When, why though? No, I guess because they're gonna try to make some money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like,
in-
they know people are
Yeah.
gonna like, oh, let's watch the Grinch.
Yeah.
fuck,
Damn.
bitch ass mother.
Oh, quick question. That was one of the topics. Quick question. Who's better, DC or Marvel, and why?
Marvel,
DC or Marvel?
and why? Don't even get me started.
Go. Sorry.
Marvel.
I say
think Marvel
Marvel.
too.
Marvel.
Boys, all right.
Who's DC?
Why?
Like Superman, Batman?
Yeah, yeah.
Batman, yeah.
Oh yeah, Marvel for sure.
Marvel because I've since we got together, all I known really is Marvel. Like, you know, I mean, we've seen the DC movies, but comparing DC and Marvel, obviously I'm more into the Marvel, and the characters in Marvel are like badass.
You could connect
Yeah.
with them more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milo's
Yeah.
in love with Spider-Man.
Yeah, he is, and I'm glad
Noah
because
too. That's like his thing right now.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
And it,
Noah.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Really? It's
Spider-Man
crazy because
and
they're the
Hulk.
same age.
Spider-Man and Hulk. Like
Yeah.
those are his things.
We're
Okay.
giving Milo an Iron Man rug, but a Spider-Man's on top of, like, he's like riding him, but Milo hasn't seen it. No. Oh my.
damn, man, why'd you have to
God.
like say it like that? Damn, now I gotta.
Oh my God. Correct. Go say it. Say it better.
It's just Iron Man He's giving Spider-Man caught a ride on Iron Man's back. It's a cute rug. It's a little kid rug, man. Y'all tripping, bro.
Go get it. Go before we go. So he can show ya because we were finishing the rug today, and Milo hasn't seen it because he's all about Spider-Man. We took him to go see.
Wait,
the
he
movie.
likes Iron Man too?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cute.
Wow.
What is that called? Like, is it like, how do you say that? Is
I
it
don't know.
chibi? Is that how you
Oh,
pronounce
yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of cute backpacks.
Oh, that's nice.
Like of that, and like I wanted to get Noah one.
So that's gonna be one of Milo's
That's really cute.
Christmas gifts. But we're gonna
like
hang
it.
that on his wall. But he's really into like Spider-Man. So we
Yeah.
took him to go see the movie. Let me tell you, because he pissed me off. We went and Roland's like, "Oh, if he has to go pee, I'm not gonna take him. You gotta take him."
No, we had this talk. I was like, you know
I was
what?
like,
I'm
cool.
not getting up. I'm not missing anything.
I was like, "All right, cool."
And we
Like,
agreed,
it's
we
fine.
agreed.
It's fine, right? We went. Milo had to go pee, and I took his ass running to the restroom because I didn't want to miss anything.
And then when you came back, I was like, you know what? You went at a good time. Like nothing
Yeah,
much
he said
happened.
that.
It's cool. It's cool.
I didn't want to miss anything, right? And then I came back. He did really good. The whole time he's like, Spider-Man, like, bye, because they were fighting, right? And he was like really into the movie. Then pasa toda la movie. Faltan like 30 minutes. And then he's like just moving around. Wait, how did he do with the seat?
He went, ah! He went like
Uh-huh.
that. And we're like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Like, he kept like moving.
Putting
And
the
like, he was
fucking
like,
heat on the seat. The heat. We went to Hollywood, so if you put the little heat thing, se pone super hot, and his shit was burning.
Yeah.
So we had to put the icy
yeah, we
drinks
rubbed our ices on the seat. We're
on
like
the seat
trying to
so
cool
he
it
can
down.
like cool it down because he was just like, it's hot, and I'm just like,
We're like, well, then don't press the button. Damn, bro.
like,
Like,
don't press the button, like.
What does he think? He was probably like burning todos sus
And then-
pinazos.
Yeah,
And
and
then
he'll
he
be like
doesn't-
this and be like, it's hot. I see, and I'm just like, oh my god.
and then he doesn't understand that you're not supposed to be loud. Like,
Yeah, he doesn't
they were like,
understand.
mommy. No. And we're just like, Milo.
We're like, shh.
Man, at the house,
La agarra en la mano.
at the house, he loves to whisper.
Yeah.
He's like, papi, and then like he'll get on my ear like to whisper.
And then if
And
you
then
like,
at the
look at
movies,
him, he's like, no, and he'll point at your ears. So he
no,
can
but at the
whisper.
movies, he's fucking loud as fuck.
Yeah.
Loudest kid in the room. Damn, bro.
But
It's gonna break.
Not as loud as the kid next to us. That little boy was.
We'll talk about it right
clicking.
now. It's already done. Like
Oh,
it's gonna
okay.
break real fast.
We'll be back, guys. Quick
sir.
break. Welcome back, guys. We're talking about Milo and Spider-Man. So if y'all haven't seen the Spider-Man movie, y'all should definitely go watch it. Have y'all seen it? No.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Definitely go watch it because it was pretty cool. But Milo being a 3-year-old, he did really good until the last 30 minutes. He was getting like a little impatient, and then he said he had to go pee. But let me tell you, because when he told me he had to go pee, I was like,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
It's good.
yeah. Babe, we said yeah, like
Did you see the dust fly off of that thing?
no, I didn't see it.
Alright. Okay.
I was midway crying. I'm not gonna say why because I don't want to be spoil anything. But I was like, and then he's like, pee pee. I was just like,
Méate.
and then low key though,
For
low key
real.
we wanted to put a pull up on him.
I told her, I'm like, just put a diaper on him. Fuck
But
it, like.
if we tell him to go, even if he has a pull up, he's not
He's
gonna
not gonna
go.
go.
Yeah.
And imagine you're sitting at the
Yeah.
movies and you're just like, fuck, I'm just gonna pee myself right now. Fuck you, I ain't going nowhere, fuck.
But I was like this. I was like, and he's like, mommy, pee
Holy
pee.
shit.
And I just like, I'm like, and I look at Roland and Roland's fucking crying over there. And I'm just like, well, he's not going to get up. So I get up and I take him and he's like, fast, mommy, fast. So we run fucking fast to the restroom and I'm like there and he doesn't pee.
Dang.
I'm just like, you're not going to
And
pee.
then you have to be like, yeah?
And he's like,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I'm like, yeah, papi. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, you didn't even go. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right. When he says yeah, it's because he's done, And then I'm like, all right, let's wash your hands, whatever. We fucking ran back. And I told him on the way back, no más pipí, like no more, like no más. And then we sat down and he's just like fucking moving and shit. And
No, and then she comes back, she's like, she's like whispering, like he sits down, todo nice. I see he trying to eat his popcorn.
Don't say
And then-
that. That's
What?
mean. I feel bad now.
And then she's like, she like moved him forward because it's her, and then him, and then me, right? And she pushed him forward, and he's like, he didn't even go. I'm so fucking pissed right now.
No, I didn't even say that. I said,
He didn't even go. So annoying.
yeah.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah, I said that.
It's so annoying.
Yeah,
I said that.
like-
I was like, I didn't even push him though, but he was leaning forward, and I'm
Nah,
like,
it's just like I
he
see.
didn't even
'Cause
go.
You're talking if you
yeah.
like,
I was like, I'm like, he didn't even go. So annoying. Like,
and I'm just there wiping my tears.
I
like,
was emotionally like this. And when you cover your mouth, me personally, I'm just like, oh my god, like I can't believe this is happening, you know?
Man, that's a good ass movie.
And
man.
then he moved, mommy, pee pee, and I'm just like, bro,
That's fucked up. His ears are probably hot as fuck right now.
Está enojado.
They fucking talking about me.
And he don't be watching YouTube here, but when he goes to my suegro's house, that's all he watches over there. So he's like enjoying his time over there right now.
Yep. But yeah, Marvel. And only Marvel because I feel like DC is trying to catch up to Marvel and they're like just fumbling the ball and shit. Like, they've recasted like Batman I don't know how many times and all that shit. And then Justice League, they did a bad thing. What?
No, yeah.
Oh, and then so they had to like release like the Snyder Cut, whatever. But it's just, which are good movies. They're good movies. DC is doing badass shit. But it's just, they're just trying to like catch up to Marvel, and I think they should just go at their own pace.
Yeah.
I like DC too though, but Marvel is just like, man, they got that shit like on lock.
Yeah. If y'all are watching this, if y'all can comment if y'all are team Batman or team Iron Man below. I hope y'all are team Iron Man so I can show my Theo, because every time we go my Theo, he's like team Batman, I'm team Iron Man, and
Yeah.
we always go at it about it. So if
And
y'all
Spider Man has 6
y'all
more
can
movies
put-
coming out, so
if y'all can put team
6?
Iron Man, that'd be cool.
6 more. It's gonna be his college trilogy and then an adult trilogy. So it's 6 more movies.
So another question that we had or topic was, what is in the works for 2022? What do y'all have going on?
Yeah, what do y'all have going on for 2022?
What are y'all like goals?
Yeah, what are your
or,
goals? Like,
you know,
anything.
You can go.
Why are you copying me?
¿Quieres que yo vaya?
I can go if y'all want. You can go.
Yeah, go.
Well, I don't think I don't have anything like set yet. I guess I haven't done my New Year's resolutions, right? Or set like my goals. But I need to finish school. I need to get my associate's degree. I think I'm done after that. I don't think I'm gonna go for my bachelor's. I think I think I'm good. But that's my biggest goal because I was supposed to do that this year, and it didn't work out. So now I have to go one more semester.
Hey, everybody at their own time.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully I get my associates on my 10-year anniversary for my high school graduation.
Oh shit.
So that's a big one
Wait,
for
10
me.
years?
Yeah.
What class are you?
12.
That means I'm gonna be 10 years too.
Yeah.
Wait, you're a baby?
Yes, I'm a baby.
Damn.
Babe, you're 2011. Shut up. Like,
I guess. Man, I'm old as fuck though. But
Amy, you're gonna be 28.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 28.
28?
Aren't you 28?
Yeah.
I'm 29.
Oh shit, you're 29.
I'm
Oh
29.
shit.
I forgot.
Hey, you saw when IG was like fucking up on my shit?
Mm-hmm.
It's because it kept, I don't know why. I just let it go. And then in the end, it told me, put your birthday. I don't know. So I put my birthday. And then it said, are you really 29? Or something like that. And I was like, damn, bro. Yes. And then it let me get in my shit.
Yes, I'm 30 junior.
32. So you have
cool.
your associate plan for next year?
Yeah, so that's my biggest thing, and then
Another Disney trip.
a couple of Disney trips.
Couple.
Yeah, so this year I did I guess I have like a weird obsession with Disney right now.
I
So-
understand.
We went to Disney a couple of times this year, and
How many times did you go this year?
we went for my birthday, and then in May, then in October, so three times. Flights are really, really cheap right now to Orlando, so if people want to go, they're it's literally like an $80 round trip with Spirit, like almost
Are you
every month.
Wait, is Spirit a good airline?
I wouldn't say that they're the best, but I mean, I'm alive. It's cool, you know. And like, I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Like I just
So why do people say it's a really bad airline?
Would first class Spirit be like coach on United?
What's coach, like regular?
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like you're in the back of the bus.
No, coach is like the basic economy.
I would think so. First class, yeah.
First
For real?
1st class means like, okay, it's
More leg room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their first class seats are a little bit bigger than coach, like regular, I guess, and United. So they're a little bit wider. But I would say that it's about the same, kind of like the treatment. Like it's nothing special out of their first class.
Yeah.
You do have to pay for everything. I think you have to pay for water. So
Wow.
I don't know how their first class is. I've never flown their first class because
I'm so thirsty.
You go for the
I
cheapest.
go for the cheapest and whatever. And also they only have like 8 seats, I think, like 4 and 4.
Yeah,
First class,
that
so
makes
it's not that
sense.
many. But yeah, I don't hate Spirit.
Spirit, yeah.
I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
It's super cheap.
But it's not like it's that many hours either way.
yeah, it's not.
So it's like what, 2 hours?
It's 2 hours.
Yo, I never.
So you have how many trips? Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're fine.
So I want to go for it's not like set yet, but I want to go back for my birthday because I did that last year. I just went for one day, went to Epcot, drank around the world. That
Oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah,
You
it was
told me
really
about
cool.
that.
I really recommend it. I kind of want to do it again. Then in February we're going to Disneyland, so we're gonna go to LA. We haven't been there before, so we're kind of excited to like see the difference.
I know a couple people out there.
Take us with you.
Let's go. Flights, I'm telling y'all, flights are super cheap. It was $130 for like round trip and with the checked bag. So
What about where y'all staying though?
we got a house. It's a lot of us, so it's literally like me, todas mis primas, my tias, and my grandma. Cause like we're always together. It's just 10 of us.
Damn, that's cool. And
So
then that's your second trip, right?
Yeah, so that's for sure. That one's for sure booked. We're in the middle of like booking everything, but like the flight's booked, the house is booked, and then we're getting the rest of the stuff like when we get paid again. But yeah, like so I have that Disney trip, and then we want to go back for Halloween.
Oh, I've seen Halloween. It's really nice.
We went this year for Halloween. We only went for one day, like, and that's why it's so cheap too when we go, like, because we literally just go to Disney one day, and to some people it might be worth it, like, to wait and go a whole week, but we want to go different seasons, and I highly recommend that y'all go during the fall. It's so pretty. So we want to go back in that, like, for Halloween, and then we want to go back for Christmas next year.
Halloween is when they have.
I feel like Halloween looks nicer than I don't
Than
know.
Christmas?
Halloween is
Yeah.
when they have like all the monsters out
Yeah.
and stuff. People
Yeah.
trying to scare
The
you and
villains.
stuff.
They have the villains.
The villains?
At Universal, they have, like, the clowns and all that stuff. It's supposed to be cool. I want to do that, too.
Yeah.
So maybe we can go do an
Yeah.
adults trip
For October.
for October.
That sounds pretty
I'm
cool.
fucking
I'll tell my
down.
grandma, let's go, leave her with the kids, and we go to Universal.
Grandma, you get a
I guess
free
I don't
trip.
know the difference.
But it's
though.
all those kids.
I honestly, I told that to my in-laws too. So for Cancun, you know how it was our first trip without Milo, I was like, come on, like I told my in-laws, vamos, you know, so they can stay in the hotel. And we
Remember
can
when
go
my
out.
mom got on the log?
Oh my god!
Yeah, she did a whole show.
Yeah, she did. We went to San
No,
Antonio.
And I don't know what she was saying. And then it was
what
like
happened? What
it was like a
happened?
small drop. I don't know. I forgot that.
Yeah, like
No,
the
we
bamboo
went to San
shoot.
Antonio.
Like at
Fiesta
the
Texas.
bamboo shoot.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
The bamboo shoot.
It's like
That's what
a,
it's called.
like a chill. It's a chill thing, right?
Yeah, and we... Babe, why'd you put your mom on blast like that?
She don't watch this shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show her the
honestly-
clip though.
Honestly, like she was. Me and Roland were in the
Wait,
front.
did y'all get a picture? Does it take a picture?
Yeah, it did take a picture, but I don't know where the picture.
never bind up pictures, though.
Hey,
Damn.
we don't know, but your mom probably has a picture. No, yeah, but she was fucking screaming, and I was just like, "What's going on?" Because you know I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm like down for everything. You know, why you say that? For?
Cause you think you haven't done anything adrenaline like.
What do you mean? I've gone ziplining.
Me too.
If I could go the whole jumping from the
Is that
airplane,
an
I
adrenaline
would.
junkie type of shit?
Yeah, like if you like
think so,
rides,
yeah.
if you like rides, if you do ziplining, if you do crazy shit, then you're an adrenaline junkie. Like I am. Like if I could go jump from a plane, I would.
You can.
Can
Let's
I?
go.
Let's go. I want to do it. Like I told you,
Do
I've
it.
always wanted to do it.
Show
And you
me.
never took me.
I don't have to take you.
Yeah.
I have to take
It's
you
supposed
and
to be
then
like a
Damn.
gift to me.
I got you. For
I
Christmas.
told him, "Oh, I want it for my birthday or for Christmas."
I got you for Christmas
What is
2022.
What is he getting me from Christmas or my birthday? A fucking fitness challenge. That's what he's getting.
She
me.
asked for it.
I mean, I asked for the jumping from.
I'm
a
not the one
plane.
looking like Santa Claus over here.
You're
I mean,
the one
well,
wearing
It was maybe next year cuando hagas tu list, like rank them, you know,
yeah, I
and
should.
put like number one. Like this is what I want. Like
Yeah, I
after
should.
you give me number one, then give me number two.
That's
Hey,
a
real
good idea.
fast,
I'm a
real-
ranking for him.
real fast. Back to the flight thing. When we went to El Salvador,
Oh yeah.
man, the United flight to go over there was the worst flight I've ever been on in my life.
No, it was not because of United, but
There was,
the
like,
landing.
turbulence?
No,
Yeah,
not
the
even
turbulence.
that. It's the people.
Oh no, babe,
Holy
stop
shit.
saying that.
What do you mean? What?
The sound's so bad.
The people?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because he was like, the people had to go to the restroom and they were standing the whole fucking flight. And he's like, oh, it's Salvadorians. And
No,
I'm like,
no. Okay.
I was
Don't
just
do
like,
that.
it's
Don't do
not
that. No,
that.
I didn't never said it like that.
oh, what did you say?
I never meant
so
it
what
like-
does he mean by people?
I never
If it's
meant-
Salvadorians going.
No, it's just the people like on that flight.
Okay, so who's the people going to El Salvador?
You don't know because I was
Salvadorians?
fucking Mexican.
And some lady put her titty like on Roland's fucking face. 'Cause
Oh, that's
Yo,
weird.
dead ass. There was
That's
a fucking
weird.
titty right here. It was cold. She was probably nipping and shit. But yo, dead ass. Like I was trying to watch my fucking movie, and then it's because everybody was acting like it's a bus. Like
No, yeah, that's
they're
what they
just
were
standing
acting.
there,
They
como
were.
que, and I'm like,
Estaban agarrados de arriba.
yeah, like I'm like, sit
no,
your,
agarrados de él.
yeah, I'm like, sit your ass down,
Nuh-uh,
bro.
they had their hands on your shoulder.
Yeah, like
Right on
yeah,
his
or
seat.
they'd be like on my seat or see, and they would like
they'll
bump
be
me,
like,
and I'd be like, the boobs right here. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Like I would look at Evelyn and be like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
And I felt bad because
He was on the
obviously
edge.
it was like fucking yeah. And I told him, you want me to switch you? Like, and he's like, no. And Milo didn't want to be in the middle. He wanted to be by the window. I was like,
he didn't even enjoy the view. He was asleep and shit.
no, not on the way over there. On the way back, he was asleep. But on the way over there, when we were like taking off, he's like, "Mommy, fast, fast!"
I fuck
And
with
I'm just like,
Salvadorians though, by the way.
He's an adrenaline junkie like me. He's not a little wuss like other people. Not saying names.
But man, I don't know. But anyway, like the whole them standing, and I was just like, holy shit, so many people are up. Like,
yeah, no, yeah. It was my first
And-
time being
and-
in a plane where a lot of people had to go pee. Like I was just like
How
it's
long
like
is the flight? Like
3
3
hours.
hours.
And I was like,
like,
did
oh,
did
that's
nobody?
like not even bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, did nobody go to the restroom like before we got on? Like,
yeah.
And honestly, like it's so uncomfortable to pee in a plane. Like I don't care.
I've never been to the
if
fucking
it's like
restroom.
United or whoever.
You've never been in a plane?
No, in the, in
It's
the
like
restroom.
really small. Like,
I'm just like,
no, yo siento
Yeah.
que, like I don't even feel comfortable. Like I've
Bro.
only gone a couple of times, and it's because like I had to like.
you have no
Like,
balance.
it was a long flight.
I've only seen it in like in movies.
No,
Nah,
and the
movies
movies
are
not even
grande.
like in the movies are making out and shit. Like if they have fucking
That's the
balance,
only.
and that
Hell
ain't the
no.
truth. Like literally,
Yeah.
you're in there and you're like, like
Nah, like let me tell you this. I've gone to.
Fuck.
no, I'm saying because if you wanna
Dancing in that bitch.
no,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
because I'm
That is
not
in a
the
robot.
type. I'm not the type to sit down on a fucking toilet. I'm popping a squat. Like I'm just like
what the fuck?
I'm being serious. Like
That's wild.
It's honestly
It's
kind of
not.
awkward. I don't even
It's
know if you
not
could even
true.
do that in there like properly. Porque
Yeah.
siento that it's so small that
yeah,
you're
it
just
is
kind of
small.
like.
well,
Is it like a porta can? Have you ever been
no,
in a
it's
porta
it's like I think it's,
it's
way
fucking
smaller.
smaller. Yeah, it's smaller.
Y
Smaller
luego
than
está
the
todo
porta
como conectado,
Like this.
it's like the sink is right here.
yeah.
Like it's literally like it's all right here. So it's like this is like pretend I'm like on the toilet. Like this is like the sink
Yes.
and the door is stuck in.
Yo, where does
So
the
you're just kind of like
Hey,
fuck.
where does the
Your
where
knees
does
are touching the door.
the holy fuck?
No, it's
Damn.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
as fuck.
And
So,
then when
like,
you flush,
yeah.
honestly, every time I flush, I feel bad because I'm like, I feel like I'm flushing my pee into the air. Or something.
Okay. I was gonna ask
They
that. Where
don't-
does it
no, They don't
go?
do that. They
There's
don't
a
do that.
tank,
Yeah.
right?
It goes in a
It's
tank.
like a yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm always thinking.
coulda sworn in,
feeling bad because I'm like,
They like shoot it out como in Joe Dirt. Remember?
No, no, because I could have sworn in 1,000 Ways to Die. Y'all ever watched that?
yeah, I watched it.
Some guy got killed by like shit, you know?
Was it like that? Like a big thing?
Yeah, it was a big frozen like shit ball thing.
I don't think that's
Meatball.
true.
It is true. It's 1,000 Ways to Die. Like it's real life stories.
But
What the fuck? It's not. It's facts, bro.
Damn, this whole time at that Joe, like they were just fucking around on Joe Dirt. But remember, he finds that, like, y'all watched that movie, right?
Yeah, I watched it.
Where he thinks it's like a meteor.
I watched it when I was like
a comet
2
or
years
something.
old.
And like he goes to like the pawn shop. They're like, that's a big pile of shit. I always thought that was like bullshit, but damn, I guess it does shoot out.
Well, I guess not no more.
I don't think so. I don't think it.
Cause man, imagine your house gets hit. Fuck, like what the fuck, like.
Nah, I don't
Like,
think
what the
so.
fuck?
Right?
It's frozen
No.
too, cause it's coming from the fucking sky.
yeah.
as fuck.
Pressing.
No, we gotta look that up. Now
I don't think that's the case. But obviously, I knew that wasn't the case. But in my mind, I'm always thinking I'm flushing my shit into the air, like, cause it just if you flush
You
it, it's
shit
just
in a
like oh
Yeah.
so
plane, though?
fast, and I'm just like, huh?
You shit in a plane before?
No, I haven't shit in the plane before. But when I pee, it's just like the pressure of it going down is so strong.
Imagine it comes down as snow y están los niños like trying to catch it in their tongue. Oh, look, there's
Wait,
snowflake.
have you ever seen snow, babe? Oh wait, besides Houston snow.
Just Houston snow.
Oh, because when I went to Colorado with my grandparents, I remember, like, you can see fucking pea snow. Like, it's yellow. You've seen it, right?
For real?
Like, yeah, no,
What do you
can
mean?
see. Huh?
What do you mean? In the sky?
No, like como si
Like
alguien se mea
if somebody
y-
just
yeah.
pees on the floor, it's yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see. Like, because I remember I'd be like,
Goddamn.
I didn't know,
Who the
you
fuck's
know,
putting that shit out in the fucking cold like that?
the animals, babe. The
Oh,
animals.
I thought people.
No, yeah, like the animals. Like, and I remember I would be like, I saw it one time and I was like, why is it yellow? And then my grandpa had to like explain to me like what it was. And I was just like, that's fucking weird, you know. As a kid.
What
or
if somebody
whatever.
dumped out their beer or something?
Maybe that could have
Maybe
been
that
it
too. Yeah.
It freezes like on the way out. Hey, I did that. You ever seen that where you boil the water and you throw it in the air?
Oh, yeah.
I did. Remember I did it?
It froze.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah, but it kind of burned me a little bit. Me cayó en mi arm. This just sucked.
So, excuse me.
Can y'all hear me good though?
Yeah.
It's because I can't hear. You know, so
Well, you can't connect like headphones or what?
I don't have any that are long enough.
You want to use Milos? Milos are long enough.
Nah, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I'll probably get them next break.
All right. So, have y'all ever had any like near death experiences?
I have.
You said it last time we were at your house.
You've never been to her house.
Yes, I have. Yeah, when I met your.
At Chris's house.
At Chris's house.
That's
Oh, I
Chris's
thought that's
house.
your
Chris's
house.
No.
Do you not live there?
No. I live with my grandma.
She
What?
was her grandma,
I thought y'all moved in together and everything.
No.
Hopefully one day, right?
Yeah.
To her own house.
But no. I thought that was your house. But yeah, I remember you telling the
No,
story.
you probably thought that because we were celebrating her birthday.
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
No, like, and because I do stay over there a lot,
Yeah.
but like, no, I still live with my grandparents. And
Oh,
I
okay,
don't want
okay.
to leave my grandparents.
That's dope.
Nah, I get
that's
that.
dope. I wish I could go back to my
100%.
mom's house.
Go back.
Yeah, honestly, like, a lot of people were like, you're so spoiled, or like, la tienes, like, you never had it bad, and I'm like, yeah, like, I'm blessed, and like,
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of it, like,
No, you shouldn't be ashamed
you know,
of it
like,
either.
thank God, like, I have that experience, like, I'm still
Yeah,
able to be
honestly,
there, you
I
know?
tell Roland, like, I don't know, you know, guys, if y'all can relate, but like, obviously, Aimee, she was raised by her grandparents. I was raised by my grandparents too. Like, I feel like if my grandparents were alive, I'd be like living with them, you know. And I've told him before, like, I feel like if they were alive, I probably would live like that. Oh, I'd move out.
We probably wouldn't be
to-
together.
Yeah, I've told him that like a billion times. Like, we probably wouldn't be together. Not because he's a bad guy, but if anything, it's just more like I'd be like living that like party life, study life, like student life, you know, like the ones from the movies
Yeah.
or something.
Excuse me.
Because I feel like I wouldn't have to worry. Like, I was spoiled when I was with my grandparents,
Yeah.
you know, and then they passed away, and I'm just like, fuck, I have to take care of myself
I
now.
gotta grow up.
I gotta grow
And
up.
and it's not even that, like, and it's not even that we're like spoiled or that we weren't like mature, like grown, but I just think like it's, I guess like a people will see it like as a good cushion, like it's good, like
Yeah.
that we know, like
And
they have our
that's
back,
good.
you know.
And-
And I'm not ashamed. Yeah, like I said, I'm not
Yeah.
ashamed of that. Like I love that. Like if I can stay living with my grandparents, like for the rest of my life, like I probably would.
Yeah.
Like I probably will. I don't know.
And honestly, I don't find anything wrong with that because I feel like as parents, you know, Milo, when he grows up, I want him to feel that he has that cushion with us. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Roland, I feel like I have that with his parents. I feel like I could rely on Roland's parents if God forbid we had an emergency or anything.
Right.
You know, they're our fallback too. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like with Gia and her mom, like I always tell her and her mom, like I love the relationship she has with her mom. You know, like she went to Milo's birthday because
Y'all be cussing at each
if
other
y'all don't
and punching
know,
each other, right?
if y'all don't know, she's like Milo's godmother, and then she had a baby.
She is Milo's godmother.
No, yeah, she is Milo's godmother. And then her son, el birthday del baby de Giselle, Santi, is July 6th. And
No,
then
it's
Milo...
not. No.
Yeah, July 6th. Yeah. And then
I was
Milo's... I was like, wait, did I say
About to go
June?
down.
No, yeah. Santi's
Throws 'em.
birthday is July 6th. And then Milo's birthday is July 7th. So whenever we had Milo's birthday party this year, her mom went. And she was like all happy, you know. It was literally like the week of Santi's birth, you know. And I was like, I'm so happy like that you're there to help G out because like not everybody's mom's there, you know.
Yeah.
And the way that they have their relationship, like, is just
Yeah.
fucking badass. Like, I feel like she's
Yeah.
like sometimes like just there for me too. Like when I'm talking to her, she's like cool and shit, like just talking.
Super blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I never had that relationship with my grandparents. I don't know how about on your dad's side, but with like grandpa and like grandma and even my mom's mom right now, like I feel like I never got close. How you
Roland's-
talk about?
Roland's grandma calls me. Don't call him. She'll call me.
Yeah.
Literally, like she'll be calling me, like asking me. Sometimes she's shy about it, but she'll be like, if I can take her to the doctor, and I'm like, yeah, I can take you. I don't mind it, like, you know.
I don't even have her number. And then my
Are you
grandpa.
serious?
Yeah, I don't have her number.
Wow.
It's not my fault. She don't. I
La-
don't
I have her.
Your
I
grandma don't
literally-
text you?
I literally have her saved under like Grandma V. And last time I was like, I walked off and my phone was ringing and it was like his grandma and his mom answered. And it was his mom that called me and she's like asking me about some random stuff. But she'll call me like randomly and I'm just like,
Yeah, nobody calls me. But I never got that chance to like be like that with.
well, how are you with your dad's side?
With my grandma? Well, my grandpa passed away when I wasn't even born. I don't even think
Your
my parents
dad's
were
dad?
married. Yeah, my dad's dad.
Oh, okay.
My grandma, she's cool. We see her.
Yeah, because I've seen your grandma. She seems pretty legit too.
She walks a lot.
She does.
In Mexico, she's staying in Mexico right now or over here?
No, she's over here mostly. But she'll go back probably for like a week, 2 weeks, and then come back with whoever's coming back.
Yeah, because when y'all go to Mexico, you stay over there, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish y'all stayed at your grandpa's house.
Yeah.
So, like, you could just be there when I'm, like, going outside and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when we were little, I would. Not that I wouldn't like that y'all would leave, but I wouldn't like that y'all would leave.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they'd be
'cause
like,
it's
fuck, I
just
wish they
like-
were here, you know?
Yeah, because sometimes when we go to Mexico, like, she'll go to her grandma's and I'm just, like, there and I'm just, like...
But one time we did spend the night over there, though.
Yeah.
I think.
All of us.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like, damn, I wish G was, like, here, you know? Because
Like,
last
you
time
wanna
when she
wake up
was
with
there, yeah, like, she was there and we stayed up till, like, 5 in the morning fucking drinking. Like at
Oh,
Mexico,
yeah, for New Year.
in Mexico, and he woke up and I was like throwing up in the restroom and shit. And I
That
was
shit
just like,
pissed me off. I don't like when she gets like that, though.
yeah, but I wasn't a mom. I don't do that no more. Like, you know,
Ya cambió.
yeah, I would have done like 2 times after. But before that, I mean, it's just like it's normal. Like I'm fucked up. Like let me
We're
be.
young. YOLO.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever feel like that though? Do you ever feel like you're living, like you're doing stuff that you're 26 or what, 27, right?
27.
But do you feel like you're sometimes not living the life that you should, like as far as like partying and stuff?
Sometimes I do, but I did start really young. Do we have to?
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah, you want to go on break real fast?
We can go on break and go back on.
All right, guys. We'll be back.
So we're back. So do y'all feel like y'all lived y'all's life to your age? So how old are you now?
I'm 27. I'm about to be 28 like in a month.
You, G?
26.
G's actually the baby out of all of us. I'm 26, but I'm about to be 27. If y'all want to give me anything, donate money to Alegres Milagros.
Yeah, Evelyn
Or
literally,
toys.
she's literally gonna be, what, 27?
I don't
In a
like
few
that
days.
year. I don't like that.
I felt like when I turned 27, I was like, damn, this year feels good, you know. And I feel like that's the year that I made like 4K, right, on the trading.
Oh yeah, he made 4K on his birthday.
Yeah, on my birthday, and I was like,
If y'all want
I
to
made
like get me there, then I'll literally donate that money
And
to
then I
Alegres
lost it right
Milagros.
away.
Like, I'm not even kidding, huh? Yeah,
and then I lost it right away.
Yeah, he did. But do you feel like you're enjoying your 27? I guess.
I'm not. I don't want to say like that I'm not enjoying it, but I don't think I'm not like a party person anymore. But I am doing things that I like.
But as a party person was because she used to do like EDC a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess I don't see it like
You did.
like my whole life is like it's a sad because I see other people like partying and stuff, you know. So I don't feel that because I'm doing things that I like for example like the whole Disney thing, like or just going on little like random trips with Faye,
Yeah,
or doing things with Faye. Like she's older now.
Faye is her daughter.
Yeah, and she's 10, so she has like a whole personality now. Like I feel like she knows what she likes and doesn't like, or like maybe she's still learning herself, right? But so I feel like I'm doing more of that than the party stuff. So I don't mind it. And I feel like I did start the party life like way like before I should have, like 15, like you know, so you're in high school and all that.
Yeah, obviously you were a teen mom, right?
Yeah.
And
how old was
that?
Faye whenever? Oh, my bad.
How was that?
It was tough, but honestly, like back to the family thing, like because I had my family, like I don't think I had it as bad as other teen moms do. Like I can't relate to 90% of the girls on the show Teen Mom.
You applied to that, right? You told me.
No. I should have.
They'd probably be like, damn, she got support.
Right. No, yeah, like I really do, like to this day. So I don't want to say like it was tough. Like I mean, I had to learn a lot. Like I was still a kid myself. I'm still learning life right now. But yeah, like I think I was okay because I had all my family. Like I literally had my grandparents, like my dad, my mom, like randomly, like my tias, like
yeah. Because when I met her, Faye was like 3.
Yeah, like
and she was in T-ball.
Yeah.
So did I know her at 3 too?
Yes, babe, we were together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that when I met Faye, she was super tiny. She was 3 years
10
old
now.
And Melody used to go cheer her on at her T-ball games. Yeah. She used to be like her little cheerleader. And then we would have like we took her to the movies like a few times or twice or something.
Yeah, I did like things here.
but and it's so funny because my niece Melody is literally like the same age as Faye. And they only see each other maybe once a year, but when they see each other, like they're so in love with each other. They're like, Melody didn't know that Faye's name was Faye, so she would always call her friend, right?
Yeah,
babe?
yeah.
And Roland used to get so mad at her because he'd be like, remember her name, you gotta remember people's name.
Yeah, I would always be like, damn, you gotta remember people's names. Like, what the heck? Like,
but my niece was always like,
so
that's
rude,
my
bro.
friend, but that's my friend. So I don't know if she related the F, with friend, but she would be like, my friend Faye. Now she's like, oh yeah. And then now that Melody turned 10, Faye went to her birthday party and they saw each other and it was just like they were together the whole time.
Y luego no se quería ir Malia, like with Faye. And then the same thing happened for Faye's birthday, for Faye's 10th birthday.
Yeah, so for Faye's 10th birthday, I took Melody and it was so funny, right, babe? Because they were sitting at our table and Melody and Faye were like, well, do you want to dance?
Oh, yeah. They're like, go, let's go pick a song.
And they literally spent like 30 minutes looking for that.
They're like, all right,
song.
so which one of us is going to go first?
Literally, like, awkward ass conversations. And me and Roland were just
I was just there next to them, like,
yeah.
fucking go, you know?
Pobrecita Madeline, though, my other niece, she was just there, just like left out, but
she's in that weird age for them right now.
Like,
she's too little, but
to understand. Yeah.
She's like, I guess I gotta hang out with Milo and shit. Nigga just want to play around and shit.
Fight with her. They always fight. They always fight.
But But yeah, I don't feel like I'm missing out on like the party life. Like I feel like I had enough of it, and I still have like we're still young, so there's still a lot more to do. But
What
how
about
do
you,
you?
G?
Yeah.
Same. I feel like I'm like quality time is more important now.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you can have quality time if you're partying too, but not as like deep or not deep, but more personal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I think you choose more who you party with, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
And your party
But I
life
don't
is
think
like
so.
is different. It's not like I'm gonna just go get drunk and
Yeah.
hey,
get home at whenever time.
So you're
It's
not
like,
having no more banda nights?
No, I will. Those are still.
Fun.
I still love banda like regardless.
Honestly, that
About to
banda
be like,
night,
what banda night?
that
Well, I call it banda night. That me.
When
I don't
you
know.
and
We started
Dalia would
calling.
go, right?
Yeah, banda night. But it's because it was like
when I
on
wasn't
Fridays.
invited.
it was only Fridays.
Yeah, it was only. Well, they have it all over, but the only place that we went to that was more local was I think. Yeah, it's on Fridays.
Yeah.
But there's other places that have it, but it's like way in the north side or somewhere where we don't really
we don't
go.
Or
Yeah.
familiar
Yeah.
with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I feel like that's quality time for me just because I do really enjoy it. Do you remember we went out for my
Yeah,
birthday?
and remember I was dancing with your friend and she broke her nail and I was like, what the
Bleeding.
fuck is going on? No, I was dancing with her. She was cool, you know, like it was my first time meeting her and next thing you know, like I started like I felt kind of wet on my hands, you know? And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck?
And I was like dancing and I was just like looking at my hands and she was bleeding and her nail was like broken, but she was drunk. But when I was dancing with her, I didn't know she was drunk because I didn't know
Yeah.
her like that, you know? So then I just went to go wash off because I was like, oh my gosh, she was bleeding on me, like, you know? But
It's
it was
like,
pretty cool. It was
what's that movie?
It was a cool night though, like, because it was my first time going, you know, like, what?
Yeah. It's like that movie. ¿Cómo se llama? The one with with Jonah Hill.
Superbad?
Oh,
Super bad. Where the girl's dancing on him. It's like, are you bleeding, bro? It's like,
But
yeah, I was
what-
dancing with a girl in there. Like, with,
And how do you feel about your what do you have going on for 2022?
I need to get my passport
For
this
sure.
year.
yeah.
Yes.
For
See,
real.
Do you think you want to
Deadass.
start your
I've been-
business that you told us about? or
Yeah, I
not?
would love to start Airbnb for sure. And I have the opportunity. So hopefully that opens more opportunities. And maybe I'll come back as a business eventually.
That'd be
Oh,
dope.
yeah.
I'll fuck
For
with it.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
But for sure, probably that. And then just making good memories. I need to get on my
That's fair.
fitness journey
And-
too.
Yeah, and Santi's gonna be one.
Yeah.
So that's a big year.
Are you gonna do a big birthday party or something like intimate or what? Because he ain't gonna remember shit.
I know.
But it doesn't matter.
But he's gonna look at the pictures and
No,
he's gonna be like,
it-
damn.
honestly though,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
true.
it matters to them, but to us, it does. Because people
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, you're gonna do a big party for Milo," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am. It's for me. Like, I'm gonna remember that I gave Milo that one, you know, first.
Yeah.
Because you know, Giselle gave Milo the Jeep for his first birthday. So when she brought it down, remember when they brought it down from her Jeep, because she has a Jeep. So when they brought it down from her Jeep, we put Milo in, and he just started like, he didn't even know, but he was riding the Jeep. Rolling, I don't know who was driving it. I don't know if it was Daniel
It
or
was me.
Roland. Oh, you were the one
Yeah.
driving it? And he was just like sitting down, and he pulled up to his little center of
Video,
the
the
party.
videos on my YouTube, guys.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Yeah, and he was just there, but I don't think he remembers. You know, he has his fucking Jeep. He knows how to turn it on, and shit. But I know that I gave him that party.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, but it's not for everybody because not everybody's about parties. You know, and
Yeah.
but I do like. I enjoy giving him that like party stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's gonna be a big year for Santi.
A big
Not
beer.
a big.
You've had a little too much tonight.
I had 2 strong ass margaritas at.
Oh, yeah. You said they were strong.
Yeah, they were fucking strong, and they were over here chugging like the little
The juice.
the pitches of freaking ¿cómo se llaman?
Sangria.
Sangria. I was the only one drinking margarita.
I never had a sangria before.
You're not missing out, I don't think.
None of those.
Mm-mm.
Well, what about you?
Me? Well, I have something going on for 2022. I'm going to have a clothing brand. First, let me start with Alegres Milagros. January 15th, we're going to do the toy drive. So if y'all want to donate, y'all are more than welcome to. We're still accepting toys or money. Whatever's easier for y'all, we're down for it. Right now, we're at half point of our
Go.
goal, but I do have 150, and then on the break I called my mom and she's donating like $100, so that's 250, almost to a little bit more than half to what my goal is. My goal is to get to 250 toys. Right now we're at half, so with this other money that I have, we'll be closer to the goal. So we have that going on, and the exciting part is that we're not only donating to Santa Polonia, is we have the other little town, que es La Culeca. It's like 20 minutes from where...
Oh, we're donating over there too?
Yeah. We're going to do 150.
Expansion.
We're going to do 150 at Santa Polonia because it's a little bit bigger. And then we're going to do like 50 toys at the Culeca because it's like a very, very small town.
That's fire.
And we're just going to load everything up in the truck. So that's happening the beginning of the year of 2022. Another thing that's happening is AI Mas, which I told you about. It's the clothing brand that I want to start, which I'm very excited about. Is woman empowerment brand, Latina owned culture brand, and hopefully that, pops off. And obviously,
it will.
Obviously another thing is to like just, letting the kids grow up together, like, because to me it's very important for me to be around his cousins, like the little ones, even though they be fucking fighting all the time. But
She's super excited for this brand because she won't stop talking about it.
I'm always telling, literally, like, this brand came up because my machine broke. My vinyl machine broke back in mid-August, and then I was like, I'm gonna buy another machine, So I bought it, and I'm like, I'm gonna start like doing some more stuff, but I don't want to do customs or like personalized because it's boring. It gets boring. Like it just gets boring. So I was like, what do I need to do? So then that night I literally stayed up till like 4 a.m. brainstorming for fucking ideas. Like, and then the next day I went to sleep and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start a brand. And he's like, you should. So I'm just like looking up ideas, writing down in my notebook, and just I'm very excited for it. And if y'all are Latinas or any race, really like DM me. Like, I'm really down to just, if you don't feel like you're model material, you are model material. Like, a woman is more than just a woman. Like, that's why it's AI mas, like. So that's really what's behind it, like, right, babe?
Yeah.
A girl is more than just a girl.
I'll rock the stuff.
No, it's a girl brand.
Okay. You're being sexist right now, but no, yeah, but I no, but I'm gonna be doing the designs for the stuff, but
I'm gonna pay him.
all the ideas she has, they're pretty dope.
I'm gonna pay
and
him
shit.
in some type of way.
You're just kid friendly, bro.
No, I told him, oh, well, eventually I want to pay you because I want you to prioritize my brand. And obviously he has projects going on too, but I mean, if a girl got to do what a girl got to do, I'm going to do it, like.
Cause it's like, I'm gonna pay you, and I'm like, you're gonna take it out of the same account that money's gonna go right back into. Like,
Yeah.
like, nah, it's
But
cool,
it's really like, I just want to do something that it's a minimal brand, like I told y'all, like very minimalist, right?
Yeah.
Minimalistic.
Minimalistic, yeah.
Yeah, but it's really like Latinas, which is kind of hard because Latinas are not like small, minimal stuff. We're not,
No, but that's I feel like that's the change for it though.
Yeah.
It's just dope though. Like the designs you have, and then
Yeah,
just,
honestly, I have so many designs in my head, which is fucking hard to like think about like all this stuff because it's a very like minimal thing. But like I'm going on Canva and designing what I'm wanting in my head to give Roland the idea of what I want, you know. So, and a lot of the stuff I'm gonna be doing myself. So like the embroidery, I have an embroidery machine, so I'm gonna be doing the orders. So it's not like pack and go. It's not like that.
So you had said like you were gonna do like pre-orders or something like that, right?
Yeah, so my first drop, I want to do, maybe my first few drops, I want to do pre-orders. Because it's not like I have the money to just fucking go
make
and
them, yeah.
and then not even get orders. Like, that's going to kind of suck, you know. But I really have faith in God that he's going to bless me with at least like 5 orders within my first drop, you know. Oh, shit. So.
Como cuántos designs are you going to drop on?
Well, I want to drop like, I don't know exactly how many designs, but I want to drop like 10 items. Maybe 2 of the same designs, but different colors or something like that, you know? But like I told Roland, I want to have different people, like anybody, like my friends, family, like model for me. Because usually a lot of brands go for people that have like big following. But that's not really what I'm going for, you know? I want just different faces. Because Latinas aren't the same.
Yeah,
like, for example, Santi's white as fuck. And he's Latino.
No, but there's a bunch of different, like, they're all from different places.
Exactly.
And I feel like
For example, like Jessica Lynn.
Yeah.
Like, we have a friend, Jessica Lynn, and she's Hawaiian, but she's Puerto Rican, and she's white. So she's considered
Her
Latina.
last name is White.
Yeah. And she's Latina too, you know. And I don't feel like she looks Latina.
I think she looks like Tina.
You think so?
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, no, that I feel like me being in the design world and shit, and being in the music industry, I feel like I know a lot of people. I know like Cubans and Puerto Ricans and Dominican Republic, and it's just crazy, like, the amount of people that the Latin world, like, they have, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so, it's like you can expand so much, like, more than in the US.
Because Latinos are just, they're like everywhere. It's so big, right?
Yeah.
Like, so that's really what it is about. Like, I want my brand to be like just random faces. Like, I want somebody to think that they're not model material, to feel like they're model material as a Latina, you know, and dress up. I want the brand to be dressed up and just casual wear, you know, both ways. Like, it could happen, like, you know, because a white t-shirt could be dressed up like I'm gonna go on a business meeting, and also like, oh, I'm just gonna chill, you know. I want that to be my brand. Like, so AI Mas hopefully happening in sometime in January.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Technically it's starting on my birthday, because I want that to be the anniversary. My birthday, December 22nd. That's when I'm gonna like announce it. So my pre-orders are gonna happen in January sometime. Not sure yet exactly, but. And then some trips. I want to go back to El Salvador in December for sure, but I don't know how Ronan feels about that.
It was a pretty cool trip.
Either he's going or he's staying. One or the other.
No, it was a pretty cool trip.
Yeah. But I also want to take a family trip, because this is going to be the last year where we do a party for Milo. Hopefully. Because when he turns 5, I want to give him the option of having a birthday or travel.
Yeah, we'll tell him.
But this is the year that I'm going to be like, all right, this is his first birthday, and I'm going to go all out again, you know, something chill, you know.
Yeah.
It'll have to be a Spider-Man.
So we got to get our dates together.
I know.
Since our babies are a day apart.
You think it'll be a Spider-Man?
I think it might be Avengers Spider-Man theme, yeah.
Because he hasn't had that, right?
No, he hasn't. He did his baby shower, but he wasn't really here. So.
Yeah. And then first year was Carnival. Second, Cars. Third, Dinosaurs. So fourth would be... He's into Spider-Man a lot. So.
And if y'all support my brand, I'm going to be able to go all out for his birthday, because I plan Milo's birthday starting in January.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But what do you have going on for 2022, babe?
I'm gonna okay, for Superior, I want to start like going all in type shit. I see, like, I feel like I kind of like neglected it because I've started so many other things, but I want Superior to become a bigger thing. So I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna, design wise, I have like a lot of shit lined up already, like as far as like NFTs, porque NFTs are like doing like a lot of stuff for like designers and stuff and artists. So I want to do stuff like that for 2022 and just work more in the music industry. I've already made connections and I kind of want to build more on that, and it's crazy because I don't have a big following, you know what I mean? But I know a lot of people, so I kind of want to, I don't want to ask them and use them like if, or make them feel like, oh, he's just using me for clout or whatever. But it's like at this point it's like I just need to get my following up. So that's another thing también. So it'll be like growing like all the social media, like just building the shit out of it. Rugs, I kind of want to build that up more and get more designs and stuff, like, and drop exclusive shit, you know what I mean, like my own designs. Que más tengo? Marvelous Club Vintage, so grow that on Depop, make more money on that shit. And then what else I got?
Which is crazy because once he got verified on Depop, meaning that he was making like $2,000, right? For 3 months, like 3 consecutive months, and then as soon as he got the blue check mark, he stopped.
Like it, yeah. Like I feel like I got verified on Depop, and then to reach the verification, you have to like sell so much, like $2,000 a month or whatever. And I was just putting in work and shit, and then I got verified, and then I don't know where, like, I just stopped thrifting, or I just stopped doing shit. I don't know, like, no le puse like tanto, like tantas ganas, you know. And I don't get no fucking sales for shit no more. Like, I get sales and shit, but like every now and then. And I was like, fuck, man, that shit was helping us a lot. Like, so I gotta start like. Yeah. So like, I don't know if y'all saw it, but like when y'all walked in, I estaban like a rack of clothes or whatever, and then so I took pictures of that. Like,
you already took pictures?
Yeah, I took pictures. I think nomás I need like 5 pictures with you.
Oh.
But yeah, cause I used to take pictures in the garage. I seen nomás just the products, but I was like, I feel like people seeing it on a person it works better or whatever. So
well,
I started.
How do you feel about it? Like, do you feel like if you see a shirt, like if you were to see this, would you rather see it just like on a black wall, or would you rather see somebody wearing it?
I think someone wearing it.
Someone wearing it?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I was getting way more sales on just a black wall.
Yeah. But I feel like it's too because he did stop posting as much.
Yeah, I didn't. I used to post like 5 items a day, so it was like every day I had
5 items a week, new items, and now it's like we're working on replacing his old work, and like the old pictures with new ones of us wearing them. I mean, and it's just us two, you know. So it's kind of like.
And then también I want to grow. It's cause I'm in this funk, right? So it's like, I don't know. I know what it takes to be a business. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know if I want to like give the responsibility to somebody for a certain thing, or just keep doing everything myself. Porque I like doing the stuff. So I like making rugs. I like designing shit. I like designing my clothes. I like taking pictures for Depop. I like thrifting. But a business person, or like creating a business, would be like, nah, oh, you want a logo? Okay, I have a designer for it, right? So it'll be like me getting somebody to design the shit, and then like maybe I keep 20% and then I give them the 80% or whatever, and then the guy gets the logo or whatever the fuck, you know? And then that would be like the business where I don't have to design, and I just keep a small profit, and then.
But see, I told him, like, we have my cousins, like, they're younger, you know, that could help him, like, with the rugs or stuff like that. But he wants to do everything by himself, and I'm just like.
Yeah, it's because I like the shit, though. Like, I feel like, I need a, I don't know, I need a Goku rug or something. I'll be like, all right, cool. I like being in there. I'm about to build a little room in the garage where I can just do my shit or whatever, and it'll be like AC and everything. Pero I like being in there and drawing the shit and just fucking with the fucking rug gun, like, or whatever. But I feel like if somebody like does it for me, then at that point it is becoming a business where I'm like, I'm not even touching the gun and shit, and I'm just like, man, I kind of want to.
But then I tell him like it has to get to that point, at some point, right?
Yeah.
He barely let me finish off the rugs for him. He doesn't like. At first, he wanted to do everything, and I'm just like, I can, do the backing of it. Like,
Yeah, because I still work with my dad, so it's like, oh, I'll tell her, I'm like, oh, the rug's done on the canvas, and I'm like, I just gotta cut it out, glue it, put the backing, cut it,
glue it again,
shave it down, whatever. But she's like, oh, I can glue it, and I'm like, nah, I got it. Like I was like, I'll do it when I get home. It's cool.
possessive.
Yeah.
So then I just
work.
So then I'm just like, all right. So I just did it, and not even gonna lie, don't lie, my backing is way better than his. Cause you have to cut around the shape.
That's a lie.
This is the backing. Look at this. This is one of his first rugs.
Okay, that was one of the first.
White? You can see the white. Okay, so mine is like, I cut it.
So you're not supposed to see the white.
No.
Nah.
So I cut it.
You want to make it like where it's like right, like specifically the shape. This is one of my first rugs, so it's like it's kind of bad,
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
But like this yellow, getting on the green, like it's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, but that is one of his first rugs. But now my backings, what?
What?
You looked at me weird.
No. I was looking at the time.
Oh.
No, but her backing is pretty good and stuff.
Like I'm very I'm a perfectionist, so I'm like cutting it to like the shape of it, like making sure it's good, So now today we did 3 rugs, which was including Milo's rug and 2 other ones.
But 2022, pretty much, I want to like just build my shit. Pretty much do everything, like try to elevate everything, And then hopefully this podcast becomes like bigger, cause man, I want to get into that too. Like
2022, hopefully
this podcast I want this thing to get bigger, and this is more her thing, People were telling me like, oh, like I feel like this is more her thing. I'm like, it is her thing. I want it to be her thing.
And
like,
that's why Ella y Más comes kind of like, it's like a baby out of like This and Much More. And in Spanish version, porque I mean, This and Much More, it's really like, it's this being businesses, entrepreneurs, and the much more is like regular lifestyle
this
stuff, like
this stuff, just
this
talking about
episode is like, and much more,
The
more part. So I want AI Mas to be like, okay, it's a woman, but a woman is just not just a woman. It's just everything else. Like, a woman, girls run like a lot of stuff,
we run the world.
We do.
Girls.
All right, we're gonna go on a break real quick, guys. We'll be right back.
Damn, that was
Remember
loud as fuck.
Remember that when that happened in The Conjuring?
Oh yeah, cuando salían así.
Uh-huh.
And they're on the little dresser.
Yeah. Oh,
That
that's
shit's
scary.
weird.
All right, guys, we're back.
We're back. That was scary. That's not like a Christmas holiday type of thing.
Are y'all watching Nightmare Before Christmas now?
When do you watch Nightmare Before Christmas? Halloween or Christmas?
I think we asked this on Halloween, but
I just watched it, I think, during Halloween.
I watch it during Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving.
But it doesn't come up
it's
now,
not a
right?
Christmas movie for me. I think it's more like a fall movie, right?
We watch it year round, so
You gotta pay for it.
Yeah, me too. No, baby.
No,
it's included.
Nightmare-
No, yeah, I know.
It's
It's a joke.
okay.
So, okay, what we talking about? We were talking about the 2022.
No, we were talking.
Yeah, we all said our shit.
Yeah. So you finished saying your.
Yeah, I finished.
All right. So how do you girls think me and Roland met? Loser takes a shot.
In high school.
I said that.
But how?
How?
It was in high school. I feel like I know you guys have told me before, pero no me acuerdo. But I know it was in high school, and like Roland had a girlfriend. And
Hey, shout out her.
And
Shout out who?
I obviously don't know her name. But he had a girlfriend and you didn't like her, and then I don't know what happened.
They're friends.
No, I didn't care for her. G?
Like the first time y'all met?
Uh-huh.
Tell me, because I don't even know.
I don't remember.
I met through somebody.
But
Yeah.
He was friends with.
You're right.
oh
You're
yeah,
right.
Who was he?
with your cousin.
Yes.
Your cousin.
So somebody asked in the topics on Instagram, how did me and Roland meet? I'm gonna answer it because obviously Roland doesn't know.
I do
So
know.
how?
Yesenia.
Yeah. So my cousin pranked me using him, right? Because I used to think Roland was so cute and all this stuff or whatever and whatever, right?
So fine, to
Yeah.
be exact.
Yeah, I used to think Roland was fine, and
Used to.
Used to.
Right. Damn.
And so my cousin was friends with him, which I didn't even know, right? And
Since
she
elementary.
was like, yeah, they've known each other since elementary, and then it was like a whole prank thing because I texted one of her crushes, and she texted Roland, and then Roland's like, I'm not over my ex, but I'll be her friend. And my cousin's like, oh, she just wants to be friends. It's nothing.
That's
more
ideal
than
though.
that,
Like
right?
I'm still going through the shit, but I'll be her friend. It's on some cool shit.
Rolling my eyes. And yeah, and then he just couldn't help but fall in love with me. I mean, I have that touch. I mean, I told his ex-girlfriend, like, I was cool with her, and I was like, oh man, if he tried hollering at me, I'll go for it. Like, simple as that. And then
Fucking
next thing you
savage,
know,
bro.
his rebound girl was one of my friends, and I was like, man, if he tried hollering
Shout
at
out
me,
her.
I'll go for it too, like, just because I thought he was cute, That's it. And I knew Giselle was his cousin, and I was like, hey, like, what's your family tree? Like, you remember in biology? We had to do like a whole family tree, and I'm just like, she told me, and I'm just like, damn, your family's pretty big, like, But I really cared just to see how they were related and stuff. And
Tell the sandwich story.
I don't remember it.
Were you there?
You told me it.
About the alright,
So that means it was a lie.
so nah, it's
He's
not
a
a
big
lie.
liar.
He
So I
wasn't
used early.
a liar back then.
We went to East early, and then for breakfast we used to get like, it was different breakfast, right? But this one time we had the sandwich with the ham and the cheese or whatever in the
good.
morning, and that shit was fucking
Such a
good
good
as fuck.
sandwich. Such a good
I think
sandwich.
I had two, or I don't know what happened, but I had one and I had to leave. I had to go to class already, and then I went
Such
to
a liar.
I went
It was
to
so
her
early in the morning.
I had to go to class, damn, bro. Like y'all were skipping classes, and I don't know what the fuck y'all were doing.
Not in East early.
I don't know, man.
Okay,
She was
go
gangster.
ahead.
I don't know. I was a good boy. And then I was like, I went to her table and I was like, yo, does anybody want like this sandwich? Because I'm about to go, I think, I feel like you were sitting there. Otherwise, I don't know why I would go to that table. But I was like, hey, y'all want any of the sandwich or whatever? Like, I'm about to go. And then she's like, me, give me the sandwich. And I was, yeah, and I was like, oh fuck, and then I just gave it to her, and I was like, holy shit, like, brava, And then from there, and from there,
That word.
I didn't say that all the time, bro.
You're such a liar. I've never heard you use that word.
You're a pathological liar, like that. And then,
So who's the pathological liar here? He is, right?
and then, anyway, I just threw that shit at her. She ate it up.
You're such a liar. Actually, let me just say. Let me clarify.
She saved it and framed it.
Let me clarify.
Ahí lo tiene todo.
Todo
All green.
with
All gold. En una bag
no,
con la
no.
date. Rolling sandwich.
No. I was like, oh shit, he's coming to our table. I was like, he's like, oh, who wants a sandwich? And I honestly thought like I was gonna fucking eat it. So I was like, oh, me.
Eso lo tiene.
That's all I said. I'm like, oh, me, I'll eat it. Like, I was like, oh, me. And now he's like, that I was like, me. Like, I was fucking starving and shit. Like, no, all I said was like, oh, me. Like, I'll eat it.
She like jumped over
That's
the table.
it.
And
Yeah, that's
I gave it to her. I was like, here you go, baby girl.
Boy,
And you're like,
con su
"Ugh."
ex.
She melted in her,
Con su
in her
ex,
seat.
nada que ver. He was
¿Qué?
all like, todo enculado. Like, nada que ver.
Man, that was my girl right there.
Who?
Damn, bro. Damn.
Who was your girl? You better take it back before I kick you off this podcast.
What do you mean?
Take it
Who
back.
was
Take
my
it back.
girl?
Take it back.
Take what back?
Nobody cares who was your girl.
Okay, take it back.
Okay, that's what I thought. Who have you ever had a death experience?
Who's the real Dirty Dan?
Because we're not about to have one.
What?
Have you ever had a death experience?
Near death.
Near death.
Near death experience?
Yeah, let's
'Cause
go
he's
back to
about
that question.
Really have one.
Yeah, let's go back because I fucked that up. We went like on a whole different route. You want to say yours?
I've never had one.
You never had one?
Blessed. Like, damn.
Hashtag blessed.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I'm
se
gonna
me
try to
acabó.
remember right now.
I did like I think it was 2018. I don't know, like a couple years ago. Went to Colorado with my tia and my friends, and we went skiing. Like we went to Breckenridge, and the same day that we got there, we went skiing, or whatever. And the altitude is really high compared to Houston. Like here, we're like
Yeah.
below sea level, and up there it's like next to God.
God damn.
Where you were about to be.
Right, I was already there. No, but we went skiing, whatever, and it was fun. Like it was cool. Like we went skiing, we came down a little bit, like on the mountain, went to eat, and whatever. We went to the Airbnb, and we were chilling, and we were drinking, smoking, like we were just having a good time. Y luego como a las 3 in the morning, like I started getting this like really bad headache, and I just thought like it was like another migraine. Like I get those all the time, so I was just like, damn, you know, it's gonna ruin my night, whatever. And I tried to go to sleep, y no pude, whatever. I was dealing with it because I thought it was normal. Y luego como a las 7 de la mañana, like I got up and I started throwing up like green stuff. And I still
Ooh.
I was still kind of like in denial. I was still like, oh, I was kind of fucked up. And,
Yeah.
you know, like I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't thinking like, oh, like it's my headache or anything. I was just like, I'm hungover. I don't know. Pero no se me quitaba, and I was like getting really bad, and I was like weak, y hasta estaba como tirada, like I was literally like in the movies, you know, like when people are like throwing up and they're like, oh, like I was literally like that, like on the toilet. And it was bad, and like había trancado la door, like I locked it because I was like, whatever, I'm gonna throw up, I don't want people to come in here, you know. But then like I couldn't even talk, so I was just kicking the door like so my tia couldn't get in. And so I'm like trying to like kick the door, you know, and then they're trying to get in, but it's locked or whatever. Anyways, like al último se metió, and I was just like there, like on the floor, like looking like shit. So then we're like, all right, let's go like to Walgreens. No,
It's not funny,
It's
but
not funny, babe. Why are you
yeah,
laughing?
put that away.
we're like it's a jolly Christmas podcast, you know.
Don't say that because he's a
No.
little girl. No aguanta.
No.
No aguanta nada.
No, but yeah, we were like, let's go to Walgreens because there's like not many stores in Breckenridge. Y fuimos, and then we're telling the pharmacist there like
you
what's
went
going
too?
on. Yeah, like I went, like I had to get off,
Yeah.
and we're telling like the people in the pharmacy like what's going on. They're like, oh, like you have altitude sickness, like let's check your like oxygen level. And then they're like, it's really low. They're like, they have like this thing, it's like oxygen in a little can. I don't know if you have ever seen it.
No.
Like
No.
they sell them at some stores, and they're like, that's not even gonna help you, like that's how bad it is. So they're like, you need to go back down to where there's a hospital in Denver because they don't really have anything there. They only have like,
How far was the drive?
Was that?
I think it was supposed to be like 2 hours, but there was a blizzard and an accident, and it was just like really bad. So it took us like 4 to 5 hours to get to like the actual city, and then a little like more to get to the urgent care. So yeah, I went to the urgent care, and then they checked my level, and they were like, yeah, you're dying. Go to the hospital. Like we can't even treat you here. And it was so bad, cause like my insurance wasn't checking out because like some shit happened with it. And it was just like, they're like, no, we don't even care about that right now. Like, you need to go.
Yeah.
Like, you need to get in.
So the dying part though, like what was the?
My oxygen level was very, very low. So they had said that if I had waited like a couple more, like a little bit more time, like I would have basically like died.
Because of oxygen.
Yeah,
like,
like the lack of
She just
oxygen.
couldn't breathe. Right?
Like I couldn't breathe. Yeah. Estaba toda morada. Like my lips were so chapped. Like it was so bad. Cause like it was like really cold over there, and like all of that. Like it was really bad. I like, if y'all ever do go to Breckenridge, which y'all should, it's beautiful. take it slow, like chill on your first day, like let your body adjust like to the altitude. Don't do what I did. Don't go skiing the same day. Don't get high. Don't get drunk.
Oh shit! Damn, you did all that.
Yeah, like I
day?
just, well, you know, like you don't think like anything's gonna happen because you're just chilling. It's not like I was just like.
Did you fly there?
You know? Yeah.
Oh, okay. How was your flight there?
The flight's fine. Yeah. Yeah, but
Wow.
but yeah, it was bad. So I was there at the hospital for a couple of days. Like I had to call United because I was flying with United, and they had to like reschedule my flight and I had the basic economy, or the one they're like, you can do shit, like you know, you can't change it no matter what. But because of my situation, like I just got a letter from the hospital, and they're like, oh yeah, like let us know when you get released and stuff. But yeah, that was
Damn.
It was really bad. It was really bad.
And what about Faye?
What do you mean?
Like, did you keep in contact with her while you were there, or?
Yeah, I mean, I was calling my grandma down here,
yeah.
like talking to her.
Was she worried?
She didn't know. She was little, so I don't. She was
No,
still
like
little.
your grandma.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My grandma was worried, but yeah.
Thank God, like you're good.
Yeah, it was a weird situation. Like it was like you know, you don't
Not
expect
like
that.
it, yeah.
You know, you go have fun and it's like pretty, and you're like, I'm gonna go do all this stuff, and then it's like the trip was cut short on like the first day, like we're the second day because we like got to chill the first day.
Everybody's like, damn, Aimee, man.
She ran the whole fucking trip.
Aimee, fuck.
Aimee.
Damn. No, but yeah, that was my experience, and I hope it never happens to anybody else because it was a really
Well, like she said,
bad
guys,
feeling.
if y'all go, just take it easy the first day, get your body like adjusted to it, and hopefully, like that's good, you know.
Yeah, don't do too much, don't overdo it, and it'll go with enough time so you don't have to like
Rush into
things,
anything, yeah.
But
Because I've been to Colorado, but we drove up there with my grandparents, obviously. Like, we drove, and I remember we had, like, this house que era como... It was like a circle house, and era como un cono. So, the second floor was, like, literally just where me and my sister were sleeping, and the stairs were, like, a firefighter stairs. And we were just... And I remember my grandpa bought me, like, heart glasses, like, shades. And I was so upset because it was our Christmas like break time, and I left my glasses on the fucking Christmas tree, and I was so mad. And we watched for Christmas Day. We watched the WWE fight, but I mean I didn't care, you know, because usually you're like all worried about the gifts and stuff. But I never really spent a holiday without them until they passed away, so I didn't care. Like I was watching the UFC fight, like whatever. I was in Colorado. I was watching snow. I was in snow for the first time in my life, so I didn't even care like, what was going on or whatever. But that's crazy. But I remember when we drove up there, my grandma was driving, and we had to pull over because my grandpa had to take over because the wind was really, really bad. Because he had a Hummer.
It's different up there, yeah.
Yeah, it was a Hummer, and I remember it's like a Jeep. I'm guessing.
Kind of.
So it's like you can feel everything. And I was like, and they had to give me like.
I feel like they're heavy, no?
I know.
They're heavy,
I think
but
they're.
when the wind hits them, it's like it kind of.
For real?
They're like veering.
Even the Hummers, I feel like Hummers are like a bigger version of a Jeep.
They're
Pretty
heavy,
much, right?
yeah.
I feel like they're more sturdy though.
Like a tank.
Yeah, like a tank. I
Maybe.
guess not, though.
But I remember like I was just like fucking hyper, and they gave me like a pastilla, I don't know, maybe like Tylenol or something, Advil, just to knock me out.
Fucking melatonin.
Yeah,
And go to sleep.
it might have been because I remember like you
Just
know
inject her with the
seats?
Benadryl.
It was like the
No te
two
sientas
passenger,
bien.
the driver, the passenger, the first row, and then está la otra row. And I was like sitting down like on top of the seats, just like talking to them, and I was just like not
They
shutting
hit her
the
with
fuck
the
up.
on the neck. The knockout. Duérmela.
I remember my grandma used to call me a chicharra or something like that because I would always have to go pee.
Chichona.
Chicharra, babe.
Oh.
Chichona means you have big boobs. What the heck?
Well, now.
Isn't that chichara those little things that make noise?
I don't know. I don't
Isn't
know what
that
she would call
chicharrón
me.
the shit you eat?
She would call me something like that, and it was like I literally every stop I would have to go pee. But I literally went to go pee just so my grandma could buy me.
I
some
feel like
food.
I would do that too. So we're
Some
like meant to be,
snacks.
no?
I was just like, ooh, I have to go pee. Pa que mi abuelo me comprara like whatever the fuck I wanted from
Some
the gas
snacks.
station. But yeah.
Talk about your death experience.
My death experience was
You said
pretty
Aimee.
wild.
You said
Near
Aimee was part of it too.
Near death experience, yeah.
Near death.
Near death experience was, huh?
You said Aimee was a part of it too.
Yeah,
right?
she was. Remember, she was HR.
The boss and shit.
Yeah, like-
you had to get through
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Yeah, because I was working with her, and pretty much, guys, I don't drink coffee. It's rare when I drink coffee. I drink tea. I'm a tea girl. So I was working at a law firm with Aimee. It was pretty cool and everything. And I remember it was a Friday, but that whole month of January, because I started January with y'all, my stomach would hurt. Like, aquí me dolía. Like, right here, like under my boobs, kind of. And me and Rollie would make a joke out of it and be like, oh, you got a fart atorado. Like, you got to take a shit. Like, shit like that, you know?
Go take a dump, bro.
Yeah. But it would always hurt, like, at a certain, like, time, you know? And I remember that specific Friday, like, I drank coffee because I was really tired. And, like, I don't drink coffee like that, you know? So I drank a coffee and then I shit black. And I was like, oh, shit. It's because I drank coffee, you know? And next
Like,
thing
oh,
you
it's
know...
part of it, girl. It's cool.
Yeah,
It
but in
happens.
my mind, I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I'm shitting black because I drank coffee, right? And I'm just shitting it out, whatever. And then I came home. I was excited because I had just bought the robot so it can clean my house. But when I got home, I felt so weak. Like, I was just like, it was a Friday. And I remember, like, I'm so tired, you know, like, no me siento bien, whatever. I didn't even open my robot. And I had the Ninja, like, my new air fryer. And I didn't open it either because I was just that tired. So I went to sleep. And I woke up, like, at 3 a.m. Went to the restroom. Took a shit, which was like diarrhea, black shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, the coffee me hizo daño, you know? And then I wake up from the floor. I was like, me desmayé or what? Like I didn't know what had happened, you know? Like, and then I woke up and I called Roland and I'm like, hey, like, I think I fainted. Like,
Was that the time that I was in the office?
yeah. And I called you.
No. You called me?
Yeah, and I was like, babe, I think I fainted. Like, I'm like on the
And I was like,
floor.
oh my
I
God,
took a
bro.
shit, like, you know. And then I took a shower. I rinsed off, whatever. And I'm like feeling super weak. Went to sleep. Woke up feeling like shit again.
No, but I went that time
Yeah, you
that you
helped
were
me.
like, she was like, oh, I think I fainted, and I was like, what the fuck happened, bro? And then you're like, oh, I don't know, I was on the floor, and I was like, the fuck?
Yeah,
it
but
was
I
it was
did-
weird.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, I'm like, how come it didn't like alarm me? You know what I mean? Like, it was
Yeah.
just weird. Like,
Yeah, because
thinking
I'm
about
not
it,
the
like,
type to be like, oh, take care of me. Like, I'm not, like, you know. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
you are,
you know.
man.
No.
Babe, tuck me in. Carry me out of the truck to the house, please. And Milo's just there in his car seat, like, the fuck about me?
Whatever.
He helped me carry you to the fucking house.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
did.
Milo, grab her legs, bro, I guess. He's just there, like,
Okay, babe, we're talking about my death experience, my near-death experience.
All right, go.
Damn.
all right.
But yeah, pretty much that happened, right? That was a Friday. I was feeling like shit. Woke up Saturday at 3 a.m. Again, shitting black. And I didn't think like, oh, that's bad. You know, like I'm thinking like, oh shit, this coffee's really fucking me up, right?
Potent ass coffee.
And then I call him, I shower, go to sleep, wake up 8 a.m, still feeling like shit. I felt super hungover. Like I felt like my body was just super tired, drained. You know, like when you're hungover, you feel like weak, you know. I was like, damn, I probably should go to the doctor. So we took Milo to my suegro. He took care of him. We went to this Colombian doctor, you know, on college, and he's like, what's going on? And we told him. He checked my temperature and everything, and it was so bad. Like, I don't know what their blood pressure is supposed to be. I don't know. But he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm shitting black. And he's like, ¿Cómo? You know? And I told him, and he's like, oh, like, como café? Like, when you make coffee?
Well, hold on. Yeah. No, it's because it was crazy because we talked to the nurse 1st, and then we're like, oh,
She's shitting black.
she's shooting like black and shit, whatever. And then she's like, how? Like, And she's like, would you say it's like coffee grounds? You know, like I see that color, and I'm like, yeah. And then she's like,
She got scared.
She looked at her like, okay, I'm gonna go
Hold
get
on.
the doctor, yeah. And then so I was like,
I
what
didn't
the
know
fuck?
what was
And
going
we
on.
That's
noticed.
the worst.
We
yeah, and I
noticed
just
it.
sat down. I'm just like,
We
what
noticed
the
it. I
fuck?
was like, that was kind of weird, you know. And then the doctor comes in. He's like, so what's going on? And he's like this Cuban guy or whatever. And then she's like, oh, it's because I'm shitting black. And he's like how or what? And then he's like, would you say it's like coffee grounds? So he called it fuck, I forgot what it's called in Spanish.
Put something in the cafe.
Yeah, because he said something in cafe or whatever. And then I'm like, yeah, like coffee grounds. He's like, sí. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, ¿sabes qué? Like,
He scared the fuck out of me.
yeah, he's like, no, te tienes que ir al hospital. Like, you have to go.
He didn't even
Like,
charge me.
yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna charge you anything. I just need you to
go.
go now. Like, I need you to go now. And we're like, what the fuck?
And
Like,
he said something like you could be internally bleeding, but in my mind, it didn't click to me like I was internally bleeding. You know, like I didn't think that was like that fucking serious. You know, I was just scared because he's like, diles que te pongan una cámara en la boca.
yeah, you had
He
to
said
tell
that.
them like,
Diles que te pongan una cámara en la boca, and I'm just like scared, like. I'm scared of fucking shots. Like,
and then,
I'm
and then
not
he's
gonna
like,
tell
and then he
to
was
put
like,
a
and
camera in
he's
my
like,
mouth.
when all this shit is done, like, come back to me. I want to know. I want to know what it was, what happened, or whatever the fuck.
We never went back.
We never went back, pero we wanted to, you
Yeah,
know,
we did.
pero we
But I
just never
forgot.
went back.
But then I went to the hospital because I called my mom
We
crying.
gotta go and break on like in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I called my mom crying. I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know what's going on. I have to go. And I told her, like, make sure your dad can take care of me.
yeah, as soon as we left the
He called his dad. I called my mom crying because you know me, I'm not really
she cried
close
as
to
soon
my
as we got in
mom.
the car.
Yeah, I cried as soon as I was walking out the door. I started crying. I was just like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I don't know what's going on. Like, you know. So I called my mom. I told her what's going on. And I'm like, but don't worry. Like, I'm just going to go check it out. And then I called my sister, my older sister, 'cause she's like, you know, works, you know, at the hospital or whatever. And then she's like, go to Bayshore. I'm going to get my doctor to see you fast. And I'm like, okay. So I go, big fucking mistake. Because I go and then they tell me you have colitis and they gave me morphine and I just felt like fucking high. Not even kidding. And like, me dieron medicina and they're like, me hicieron tantos exámenes. They like tested me for everything. They took my blood out. They did like x-rays and then they put me in the MRI. Like they did like a bunch of fucking tests. Nothing came out. They're like, you have colitis. So they gave me medicine.
Which
This
colitis was like what?
like my large intestines was getting like hinchado. They were getting bloated. So that's what was causing the pain. So I would tell Rollie like, how is supposed to be my pain down here, but I feel it up here? It didn't make sense, you know, but I didn't think anything of it. That was Saturday. Sunday, he was a padrino for a confirmation. And then his mom picked me up for church and she's like, oh my God, you look so pale. I couldn't even get up or get on my knees like a regular
So
mass.
fucking crazy thinking about it.
You know, because I felt that weak. And she's like, you look really pale. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. And I remember like carrying Milo to go because he was like kind of crying. And my suegro had to like get him from me because I just couldn't carry him. I felt that weak. So I just went to the door with him and I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just not feeling good, you know? And then we went to go eat after that. And she's like, Evelyn, te miras bien pálida. Like, are you okay? And I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Like, I'm okay. Like, I think it's just the medicine. Because that morning I ate grapes and I threw them up. And I was thinking it was just side effects of the medicine that I was taking for the colitis or whatever. And then Ron's like, Mom, you're exaggerating. She's fine. Right? Whatever. And then
Ain't nothing wrong with her, bro.
And then that night I was like laying down on my floor because I was feeling like shit. Like I was like, I don't feel good. Like I'm like my body needs cold. Like I need to lay down, you know. So I was laying down on the floor and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go to gym. I'm like, that's cool. Like just go, you know. And then as soon as he left, I started throwing up in the restroom. And I had my hand like this and Milo's like right here and I'm like throwing up and Milo's like literally like fucking a year and a half and he's like gagging next to me and I'm just like
like
and
trying
I
to
was
copy her.
trying to copy me, you know. And I just started crying, you know, because I'm just like, man, pobrecito. Like I'm literally like putting him through this, you know, like he doesn't know what's going on. I'm feeling like shit. So I texted Rollie and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I think you should come back. Like, I don't feel good. And then he came back, and then I don't know how my suegra showed up at the house because of whatever was going on with Rolling at the gym with his brother. She showed up and...
Yeah, because basically I took... Rai's like, oh, you want to go to the gym? I'm like, let's go. I asked you if it's cool, and you're like, yeah, it's cool. So I go with him, and then that's when you text me as soon as we get there, and you're like, oh, I don't feel good. Can you come back? So I told Rai, you know what? I'm gonna go back. If you want, stay, finish your workout, but I gotta go back or whatever. So, but my mom had already came over here to the house, and then the plan was like, okay, go see Evelyn. When I get there, you can go pick up Rai whenever he's done, whatever the fuck. And
like
then,
she showed up, and I was like with Milo, but then I was laying down in my bed, you know, and she just came to my room, which is so crazy because she showed up in my room and she's like, mija, like, ¿qué tienes? You know, and I just started crying. And I'm just like, I really don't feel good. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't feel good. And she's like, do you want me to take Milo? Which, you know me, like, I was just like, usually me, I'd be like, no, I got it.
Yeah, at
he
that
had
point,
never spent the night anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
And I told her, I'm like, yeah, I think you need to take him because I can't carry him. I feel really, really weak. And Rolling didn't want Milo to go. He's like, no, I got both of y'all. And I'm just like, no, babe, you don't understand. Like, I feel really weak. I cannot help you with Milo. And he's like, all right. So my suegra took Milo, and literally 30 minutes after she left, I started throwing up black. I was like, it was that bad. But when I was throwing up black, I walked myself to the restroom to throw up, right? Because I was feeling like shit, you know? And I started throwing up black. And at that point, I could not get up. Like, I couldn't feel my legs.
Yeah,
like,
she was
me
like, I can't get up.
And I started
like,
crying. I was like, oh my God, I can't feel my legs. Like, I can't feel my legs. Like, I can't fucking walk. Like, you know? And I don't know if y'all have ever felt that, but that's a very scary feeling. Like, knowing that you just can't feel your legs, you know? Like, it's scary.
It was so weird to me. I was like at the same time, I was like, how the fuck? Because I was there. I had never seen her throw up or her shit or whatever the fuck. And then until that day that what?
No, nada. Go. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, because I seen your shit before that you didn't flush or what? Anyway, but that day, after my mom left with Milo and stuff, like, she had thrown up, and then she's like, I don't feel good. I can't feel my legs. So I helped you to the bed.
Yeah, he carried me actually.
So I was like,
to the bed.
I was like,
and I called my mom. I see crying.
Yeah, and I was like, is this better? And she's like, yeah, that's better. Like, I like laying down. It feels better on the body or whatever the fuck. I'm like, all right, well,
yeah,
if you need me, I'm like, I'm gonna be working. I'm in the office or whatever. Just let me know if you need anything. But I think before I left, then you had to talk to your mom or whatever.
Yeah, but because I feel like me standing up, like sitting upright, I feel like your blood pressure goes to I don't know where, you know, like it's just, you know, and laying down is just level.
Like it spreads out.
Yeah.
You know?
So laying down felt really good. So when I would lay down on the floor before he would go to the gym, me sentía bien. So that's why I was like, oh, you should go to the gym.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
she couldn't
good.
sit up.
But I couldn't sit up.
Walk.
Because I felt like
stand
I felt really bad. So then I remember I called my mom when he left me on the bed because I couldn't walk because I didn't feel my legs. But again, I didn't think anything of it, you know. So I called my mom and I was just like, man, I'm really feeling like shit. And it was like maybe about to be 12 like a.m., right? Like midnight. And I called my mom crying. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I just feel like shit. And mom was like, you should go to the hospital, you know? And I don't know why Roland came back and he's like, do you want to go to the hospital? And I'm like, yeah, I think I do. Which, mind you, I'm against the hospital. Like, I don't like going.
Yeah, I feel like we're people that are like, we don't, that's cool. Take some medicine or whatever the fuck. Like.
Yeah, but then I had to go to work the next day, you know? And
that's when you're being like all mean. Like, you have to come in tomorrow. Like,
I'm gonna write you up. Te estás muriendo, but I'm gonna write you up.
No, I think I don't know what he told you, and you're like, no, just let us know what's going on or whatever.
Yeah, because I was like, man, I don't remember texting her.
But
or nothing,
COVID was barely happening too.
Yeah.
It was at the very beginning.
Yeah, it was at the very, very
Which,
beginning.
man, that
of
was
COVID.
in a way is like
I got
a
blessed
lucky
that
thing. Yeah.
that it happened before COVID. And so then I called my mom crying, and then I texted my mother and my stepmom at the time and my dad, like, hey, I'm going to the hospital. Just them. Because I didn't want to make it a big deal, because I'm like, what if I have a fucking stomach virus?
Yeah, because certain family members or whatever would have done that. Like, they'd be like, oh, I'm at the hospital or whatever the fuck. I'm not calling them out, right?
No, I mean,
it's because there's only one person, right? Y'all can figure it out. And so it'd be like, damn, bro, false alarm and shit, like whatever the fuck. But anyways, so we didn't want to be the people, you know what I mean, where it's like, oh, like she's just like saying shit for attention or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
Like,
but he took me to the hospital, guys, and pretty much like
no shame, bro.
When I got there, like I was throwing up again, and then Rolla had to get a fucking wheelchair, and I was falling down on a fucking tree because I couldn't feel my leg.
So I feel like at that point she didn't know what the fuck happened. So I was like, you know what? Let's go to the hospital or whatever. At that point, I feel like you have no memory of shit.
I remember shit. I remember I was fucking dying.
Because I remember pulling up, and then I think I called her sister, and I was like, yo, like, can I just park right here? Like, I was just worried, like, where the fuck do I park, And then she's like, yeah, just park right there in front of the office, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, all right, bet. And then I leave. You didn't throw up.
But, yeah, we were in the... When we pulled up to the emergency room, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so then I got out of the car, and then I went to go get her, and I'm like, all right, let's go inside. And then she just, like, collapsed, right? And she was just sitting down, and I'm like, fuck. And I was by myself, that shit sucked. Like, I was like, this is the first time that I ever had to, like, deal with some shit like that or whatever. Obviously her too, but it was, like, more of a... Like, fuck, like, I have nobody right now. Like, it's just, like, she's, like, over here. I don't know what the fuck's going on type shit. And then I was, like, all right. I was, like, just... And I had to be, like, okay, just stay here. I didn't know what to do, I was, like... she's throwing up and shit. I'm like, all right, babe, like, just stay here. I'm gonna go get somebody or whatever, Like, if I can fucking so walk. I fucking just go inside. I run inside, and I'm like, yo, I need a wheelchair. And I don't like... I'm not the type to like go up to hospitals or whatever the fuck or talk to any sort of person, like I see like that. So like I need a hospital, I need a fucking wheelchair, and they're like, all right, take this one or whatever. So I like fucking go, I sit her up, I have a backpack full of shit, whatever the fuck, like, and then we go, and then the lady's like, just like, oh, what's the problem? And I'm like, yo, like, I don't know, like, she's dying, I don't know what the fuck is going on, like, she's pale, I don't know. But
like, you thought I was pale, because when your mom was telling me I was pale, you didn't believe
because I was like, my mom's just tripping, But then I saw her kind of pale, and I was like, damn, like, that's crazy. Her lips were like dry as fuck, Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know, something's wrong with her. Like, she's like going to the restroom, and then she's throwing up black. I don't know. And then she's like, all right, we'll take her down. And then out of nowhere, she just starts like saying like, you know what, like, if I don't know what's going on, but just take care of Milo. And she's talking all this nonsense to me, and I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
no, but it was at that point I really felt like I was
she was like out of
and
it,
my head was like back, and then I would like pick up my head, and I remember I'd like be like, oh my god, like, take care of Milo, and then I would like black out again.
She was like out of it. She was just like,
but when I would black out, like literally when they say you see the light, you fucking see the light. Like, and my light was literally Milo. Like, I would like black out, and I'd be like, Milo is just processing in my head, and I'm just like, and then I would wake up, and I'd be like, babe, like, take care of Milo, like, take care of Milo, like, take care of Milo. Like, I feel like that's all that came out of my mouth. Like, literally, I don't know if that's what came out, but literally it was just like, that's all I could think of, because obviously Milo was barely like a year and a half at that time,
And then he was there with you when it was happening, so.
Yeah, but when he was at the hospital, he was with my suegra. Like, maybe an hour later, he wasn't with me, but that's all I can think of, And I was like, babe, take care of Milo, like, Yeah. But.
Yeah, and then after that, that's when,
No, remember, I was like, babe, I'm bleeding.
Yeah. So she's like, while I was trying to talk to the lady, it just became a lot for me, you know. And then I was like, the lady's like, "Well, what's wrong with her?" You know. And then she's just like tapping me, and she's like, "Babe, I think I just went to the restroom. I think I just," and I'm like, "Fuck!" Like I'm just the lady's already like not like kind of like taking me serious type shit, and then I'm just like, so I was just, I don't know. It's like a 911 call where they're like, you're like in a panic, and then they're like, "What's your name? Where do you live?" Like, and it's just like, what the fuck? Just bring the cops type shit, you know. And but she's like over here like, I think I just went to the restroom. Like I think I just fucking peed myself or whatever the fuck. And I was like, fuck, like
no, but he was
and
like,
I'm like, yo, like I think she just went, huh?
You were saying no, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah,
And
you're
then
good.
I literally was in the emergency room, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm bleeding. Like if you're on your period, you know, like girls, y'all understand. Like if my period's very irregular, so I don't know when it's fucking coming.
Yeah,
If it comes, it comes, you know.
And that's when
so I was like, oh my god, like I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding.
So I just told her, I'm like, yo, like I think she just went to the restroom. I told her, I think she just went to the restroom. Like, can we go to a restroom? And she's like, you know what, we'll get somebody or whatever. And then yeah, that's when we pretty much just got put into a room.
To the
operating room, yeah. And from there, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, they were just like, we're gonna get her on some fucking, I don't know what the fuck.
No, the doctor said they were gonna do the camera thing, and they never fucking did it.
Yeah, so we had this nurse, and then she was just like chilling. Like she kept going to the restroom, and so they had to like put her like put these little buckets, right? I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, but before that, I went to the restroom.
No. It was during. It was during because it was more for like pee or whatever. She had to like pee in these. No,
but they put like a little container. It was like a toilet.
I
like
guess
a
that's
baby
what it
toilet.
is.
Yeah, maybe that.
And then at one point she was like, "No, I feel like I have to go number 2 or whatever, some shit like that." And then I told the nurse, I went to go look for her, and I told her, I'm like, I think she has to go like number 2, you know. And she's like, okay, we can just go whatever. And man, at that point, that's when it became serious. Because then we went, me, her, and then the nurse. We went out of the operating room. We went around like the desk. And then she's like, you want to help her or do I help her? And I was like, I'll help her, right? So then I put her on the toilet. And then I was like, all right, just go. You know, you good or whatever. I got you. And she went. And I don't know what the fuck happened. She went. And then she just like blacked out. And she went, boom. And she like just hit like the flushing shit, you know, like the metal shit. She just fucking hit the shit out of it. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? Like I just like pulled her back, and I like holding her, and I'm like, and it was like in the movies where it's like nurse, like what the fuck, you know, like, you know. And then but I don't know. And then she came back and she's like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. I think she just fainted. I don't like that shit was wild to me. I never seen some shit like that, you know.
Yeah, but honestly, like I tell him that like if I think back, like me going to the restroom, like I don't even know, like if it's like if you're drunk, you know, and you're just like in and out. That's how I felt, because I don't remember. I remember hitting myself, but I don't remember like the pain of hitting myself. Like I just remember going back and just like
you were numb.
That shit was crazy.
Like that. Like
it was a crazy
if you're drunk
sight.
and you're numb, like I see. Like I was just like, and then I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
It was a crazy sight. And then the lady comes back, the nurse, and then she's like trying to clean her up, and then she clogged the toilet or some shit like that. Because she dropped. She was cleaning her with towels, and the towel dropped in the toilet, and then she's like, oh fuck, like I just clogged the toilet, and she's like, I'm gonna get in trouble, you know, some shit like that. And I was like, fuck, like.
But she was really good.
But she was nice, and then
she would warm up after that, she would warm up the toallas, because literally, like, I had no control of,
she was just like releasing shit.
Like the blood.
Yeah, so basically in the end we found out that she was what she was shitting and peeing or whatever the fuck was just blood. So it wasn't until I saw the movie, what's that movie? 1971 or some shit like that. It's like a recent movie. It's a war movie. But at one point, this one guy, he gets shot or stabbed and he's bleeding, and suddenly he's like, I can't feel my legs, like my blood, like it's just like it's coming out or whatever. And I was like, damn. I told her, I'm like, did you feel like that day? And then you said, yeah. Like it's literally this is the thing I've told other people, where it's like I feel like when we think of like losing your blood, I feel like it's like a very medical thing where it's like if you were to get stabbed right now, I'd be like, okay, you know how in the movies are like just stop the blood, like stop the blood or whatever. It's literally that simple in a way. Like I always felt like, oh, if you're just bleeding, like you have to get like some stitches or whatever. But it's like no, like it's just like keep the blood in your body. Otherwise, like you're just gonna black out or you're gonna die. It's literally that simple. Like if you can just like press down and just keep the blood in your body, it doesn't have to be in your organs. It doesn't have to be in your fucking muscles or whatever the fuck. It's just in your body. As long as it doesn't leave, you're good. You know.
Yeah.
But I always felt like.
But mine was like I was shitting.
So she
it,
was just
it
like releasing the shit out of it, and I was like.
So that's why whenever I drank coffee that Friday morning, because I was really tired. But again, I could have been just tired because of so much blood that I had been losing, you know, and it was just sitting in my stomach. So it was like I was that drained, you know, and I drank coffee because I was like, oh, I'm fucking sleepy. So I thought that's what I was shitting. And then I'm over here shitting black, like nonstop. Like you literally, I had no control. No. It's like when a girl's on her period, you have no control of like how much it comes out, like the blood, right? And it was just like, no, I was fucking shitting black, like nonstop. Like, and then at some point they moved me to another room, and then I had a Jamaican guy nurse, and he couldn't change me because he was a guy. So my stepmom showed up, and Rollie was there, you know, and then it was just like really bad. Like they couldn't have the lights on because my head was hurting because it was just that. They'd be talking. I'm like, oh my god, guys, I literally be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like,
and then you know how they tell you like, oh, you can't eat anything, but you can have some ice chips or whatever the fuck,
and I
you know.
couldn't have ice chips.
She's like, she couldn't have the ice chips, and I was like, damn, bro.
So he would
which is ice
to,
cubes. It's just fucking
so
ice cubes.
He would grab like an ice and just rub it on my lips.
I'll be like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'll just give you some. Like, you need water, you know,
just
like
on my lips, just because my lips were really dry, right? Remember? And I'd be like, oh my god, just fucking give it to me. Like, and I would tell him, I'm like, como una, like a drug addict. I'm like, just give me the fucking ice chips. Like, I don't care. Like, at this point, I don't care, you know?
Yeah. And then in the end, fucking, just to cut it short and shit, like, fucking, we had this nurse, and then
he didn't know what was going on.
He didn't know what was going on. He was a guy, so it's like he couldn't see like what she was like.
Just change me.
Yeah, he wouldn't change her. So he got this other lady, a technician, who would change her, like, cause she had to pretty much wear. Did you wear a diaper or some shit like that? I don't know, but she had to change her. So and then she at one point, like, they had to do blood transfusions or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, like they.
She went through. She went through so many bags or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, cause the first nurse was like, they took out like so many tubes of blood, and then my nurse was like, don't let them take any more blood. Like, they can't take more blood from you because
you're gonna die.
Hemoglobin was like at a 6, and like, you know how Yvonne was like, oh, it's at a 5, like that's low. I think like 5.0, like you're like dead pretty much, because it's like you just don't have like blood
enough
in your
blood
system.
And
she's like, don't let them take any more, and I'm like, okay, whatever, like. Yeah. What the fuck am I gonna do, right? But when I was at the another room, I was just like, no, ya no me llevaron. And then my stepmom, her being a nurse, she helped a lot, because then she was like, she was the one changing me, not the technician. She helped the technician, but she was the one like wiping me, and then she said, keep that diaper there so the nurse can see it, right? The Jamaican guy nurse.
Yeah. His name was Silver.
Yeah. I'm never going to forget. Because he's the one that pretty much saved my life, because once
and at first we didn't like him at first.
Because he wouldn't do nothing for me.
We're like, man, this nigga ain't doing shit. Like,
I was like not in pain, because I was not in pain. But my headache was really bad. Like, it was like a migraine times 10. Like, it was. I had migraines when I was pregnant, you know. So I know how that feels. But migraines are like times 10 of a regular headache, you know. And my migraines were really bad. And then he wouldn't do nothing about it, you know. And so then my stepmom Lisa was like, "Oh, like save the diaper so that Silver can see it."
Yeah.
And then I'm not even kidding y'all, like as soon as he saw it, he got fucking scared, And he's like, I'm gonna be back, right, babe? He's like, I'm gonna be back. And he went and came back, and like, because I already had like a Indian doctor, a stomach doctor. And she's like, and she told me, we can, she's like, you can eat right now, and then we can do your surgery in the morning, or you can wait till like 10 p.m. and we'll do your surgery, but you still can't eat. And it was like 4 in the afternoon.
And she wanted to eat.
And I wanted to eat because I hadn't ate, since like Sunday. And then my stepmom's like, no, don't eat. She told me, don't eat. Wait till the surgery. And I was like, all right, whatever. I was so annoyed because I was fucking hungry, and my head was hurting. I'm like, if I get some food in my system, then I'll be good. But my stepmom, being a nurse, she's like, don't eat. Like, just get the surgery tonight, But again, we didn't know it was that serious. So then later, maybe a few visits after me shitting, after like maybe like 2-3 times after that, then my stepmom was like, save the diaper, let Silver see it, and so he can see what's happening. And as soon as he saw it, he's like, he got super scared. You can tell, right?
Yeah.
He got really scared. Like, he got nervous, kind of scared. And he came back. He's like, I'll be back. And he went, and then he came back, and he's like, they're going to do surgery in her in like the next 5 minutes. Literally.
Dang.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I had like a Colombian, Mr. Dr. Ojeda. And I remember like him just taking me in the bed, and it's like, she's gonna get surgery right now. Like, she needs to get surgery. She's internally bleeding. Like, she's dying right now. The blood we're giving her, she's like shitting it out, like pretty much. Like, the blood is not doing anything for her. I had already, that was
This is like passing through her type shit,
literally, that was already my 4th bag of getting like blood of somebody else. Like, it was kind of, you think about it, it was like a waste of blood, because I was like,
because it came out.
it was coming out, So then I remember like going, and I was so scared because they're like, we're gonna have to put a camera like through your mouth, or so we can see what's happening or whatever. And I was so scared because I'm like really scared of the doctor, like I'm scared of like shots and stuff. And then I remember seeing him at the door, like with my stepmom, because my mom showed up and she was crying, and I'm just like, Mom, it's nothing, just a stomach virus, like just chill, like it's nothing like that.
When after or before the?
No, before that, whenever I was just like in the room. And my mom's not the type to cry, and I was just like, oh my God, like just chill, it's nothing, not that bad, like it's not that serious, So then when they told me I had to get surgery, I was like crying. I was scared because I was like, what the heck? And I saw him at the door. That
was your first surgery, right?
Well, I had a hernia before, but it wasn't as scary because I was like in 2nd grade.
Yeah, and then that's when Lisa was like, go say bye to her. Go say like bye. And I was like, fuck, like, and I honestly the whole time I was like, fuck, like, is this like my last goodbye type shit, And I was like, shit, and so I said bye to her, and I'm like, I'll see you when you get out type shit, whatever the fuck. And then she left into the thing, and then
but then before we closed the door on the operation rooms, I saw him. He was the last person I saw. And then because it was him, and then it was my stepmom, but he was like the main focus to me, right? And I remember I just saw him, and honestly, once they closed the door, the doctor was like, Dr. Ojeda was like, it's okay, it's not gonna hurt, like, we just want to see what's going on. And I was like, okay, He's like, just close your eyes. And then I closed my eyes, and
you were out.
And I was out,
Yeah,
but,
and in the waiting room, I don't know, I was just chilling, and then I just started thinking, I'm like, fuck, like, I'm gonna fucking leave out of here without her type shit, and it's just gonna be me and Milo. And I just started fucking crying and shit. I was like, fuck. Like, I started crying with her stepmom, and I was like, that, like, to me, well, I have no relation with her other than she's like the stepmom, yeah. And I just started fucking crying.
But Lisa had been in the picture for a long time.
She was there
she
for
was
a while.
like been with my dad cool. For like around the same time we've been together,
And man, this is, I don't know. And then in the end they're like, oh, she's out already type shit.
But that's not it though. I was fucking dying again. Because then I woke up and the guy's like, oh, you're 1 in a billion. Like, you should play the lottery ticket, whatever. Because you're so lucky that, this is happening to you when you're super healthy. And I was like, oh, whatever, right? So then it was pretty much a vein behind my stomach that they couldn't see with any of the tests that they had run.
Yeah.
And it was like no ultrasound, no MRI. Nadie podía ver que era eso. Tenía que ser por una cámara, like through a camera. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm so fucking lucky, right? So then they fixed it. They put me in a room, and then my mom told him, you can go home, go to sleep, go rest, right? He went home. My mom's there. And again, mind you, my hemoglobin which is, I guess, is the blood that amount in my body. It's supposed to be like at between a 12 to a 15, I guess. And I was still like at a 7 or 6, whatever.
Fuck.
It died?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we can just keep doing the audio.
And
then they weren't giving me blood. So I was pretty much dying again because I didn't have enough blood in my body, you know? And my mom, she was like throwing a fit because she was like, she's not okay. Like, if y'all don't fix like what's going on, I'm going to take her to another hospital. So then I had an India nurse, and then she started like, I started getting like a fever because I was not feeling good, you know? And she started like poniéndome la toalla, you know, like in my armpits, my forehead, everything. And then she pretty much like helped my mom calm down, you know, so she wouldn't take me to another hospital like as an emergency. And then she's like, I don't know what's going on. So they started like drawing my blood to see how much hemoglobin I was at. And then she's like, oh, she needs like the blood transfusion. So they started giving me blood transfusion. And so then pretty much it became like a whole thing. And then they gave me blood. And then, yeah, within a few hours, the charge nurse, which is like the main nurse, you know, she's like, if I were you, I would sue this hospital. She's like, they dropped the ball like a lot or whatever. But then I talked to
This
like
was Bayshore?
Yeah. So then I talked to Hugo, like the attorney, and he's like, oh, well, technically we can't do nothing because that happens like all the time, you know? Just like if you would have died, it would be different. But yeah, that's my...
And then the crazy wild, what the fuck? The crazy thing that was like the most wild was we didn't like Silver at first. Like I was like, fuck, man, this dude ain't doing shit, whatever. Like he's not paying attention. And then, but he's ended up being the one that like
saved my life.
Yeah, saved her life. And then after that, I remember him being like, hey, I gotta go, my shift's ending, like hopefully like
I'll see you again
type shit, whatever, right? And then all that shit happened with her, the surgery and all that shit. And then when we were leaving, like the day she got discharged or whatever the fuck, she was in a wheelchair, and then we were in the elevator, and then we take the floor down, and then when the doors open, it's him. Like it's so crazy. And then he's like, oh, princess, like you're good, it's you, you know, like how's everything? And then
like, you made it.
Yeah, you made it. Then she's like, oh, I'm good or whatever. And we're like, man, dude, like.
And then we told him everything that happened, and he was like in shock.
We're like, holy shit. Like, it's so crazy that I feel like the guy who ended up saving her life was like the last person we see on the way out. It's so crazy.
Yeah, because he just didn't like care. I feel like none of the doctors cared because they were very like, oh, she's young, she's healthy, nothing's wrong with her tests. It was more like,
man, that's just so
we
wild.
need to put a fucking camera on, like, and see what's
It's crazy
going
that
on.
that's what the doctor told you to do, the very first one you saw. And then they never did
and
it.
They did. Yeah, honestly, he was like, oh, it's the hot Cheetos. And I was just like so annoyed. I was so annoyed because I was like, how the fuck are hot Cheetos gonna do this shit? You know, like they're not. But they did the test and nothing happened. And they're like, oh, you have colitis. You know, they literally told me I had colitis and they put me on morphine. Like, and I told him, oh my God, like, I don't know if y'all have ever been on morphine, but it feels like it's choking you on your neck, and then you feel really, really good. And I can see how people get addicted to it, like, honestly, because after I felt like it was like choking me, it was like a pleasure type of feeling, you know. And after that, like, they're like, oh, you have this, take these pills. I was like, okay, you know. And that was pretty much it, like, you know, like. And then next thing you know, I'm like internally bleeding and dying, and now I'm here to fucking say.
Yeah,
on the podcast.
Yeah.
She was so wild. Like, and then I think about it sometimes. I'm like, damn, I would have been by myself right now, like, type shit.
Yeah,
like,
he'd be telling me, and I'm just like, well, you ain't that lucky.
crazy.
But now he has life insurance and I have life insurance. Oh, I mean, I've always had it,
I have
but he
good
has
life
now.
insurance now.
No, he has a good.
She
life
wishes I would fucking die right now.
insurance. No, I don't. But
So what's your favorite Christmas movie or what? Dang. What other topics do we have? Nada?
no, nothing.
You want to end it right here?
Yeah. Besides, that's a good question. What's y'all's last Christmas? I mean, not last, but like a good last question. What's your favorite Christmas movie? I think mine is The Grinch.
I think mine would have to be The Grinch too. I don't see too many. No. I take it back. I feel like it's Home Alone. The Home Alone movies, the 1 and 2, are my favorite movies.
Oh yeah, those are good too.
Those are my favorite Christmas movies.
I still think The Grinch is mine. Either the
I
original
don't watch it as much
or
as-
the
I don't watch
other
it as
one.
much
I'm
as
fine
Home
with
Alone.
either or.
I think the Grinch.
Grinch?
Any of the Grinch
Yeah.
movies are good for me.
Well, I mean, I like the Grinch. I really like Elf. Like I do
Oh,
really like Elf.
I've never
is
seen
Like,
that
I
all the
know-
way
funny.
through.
I know a lot of people don't like Will Ferrell. I'm not like a huge fan of his
Hey.
work,
I like
But-
Will
I
Ferrell.
have Will Ferrell. Oh wait,
but
it's not the camera. It's nice.
but
not
I
on.
do like Elf. Like Elf is one of my favorite movies.
I
of
love
his.
Elf too.
So I feel like those are some of the movies that I have to watch, like for
Mhm.
sure in December.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say The Grinch.
Grinch?
The Grinch.
I like The Grinch too.
Which-
But I
which
feel
one
like
did you
I've-
say?
Home Alone. But I feel like Home Alone is just like funny. It brings, well, to me, it's like more homey than The Grinch. But I like The Grinch too a lot though.
But to wrap this up,
Talk about
no.
Alegres. Oh,
No, we're talking about Les Milagros.
I was just saying like wrap it up with that, but okay.
If y'all want to donate, y'all are more than welcome to DM me. Obviously my Instagram at Evelin Vogues. And other than that, what is your Instagram, Aimee, and then Gissel?
My Instagrams is Aimee Love AIMEELOVEE 1. The number 1.
Mine is GVLONDRV.
DR. You changed yours?
Because it was like G Alondra, but the A's replaced the V.
Oh.
The
okay.
V's replaced the A's.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, guys, obviously our camera
we have no video right now, but
If you, we'll have their information in the bio and
Yes,
the
sir.
description or whatever. So go ahead and give them a follow. And again, thank y'all for watching. If y'all stayed this long,
yeah.
Or
Merry Christmas,
boring.
Happy Holidays.
near death
Christmas.
experience.
We'll be back
Merry
for-
Christmas.
We'll be back for New Year's week.
Yeah.
So
Thank
yeah,
you for
hope
watching.
yeah. Hopefully
Peace.
you guys enjoyed this shit. Appreciate it. Bye.